welcome. My name is Kyle.
I'm Matt.
I'm Alex.
I'm Rachel.
This is Tony.
And we are Pseudo Adults. Welcome to episode 234 of the Pseudo Adults podcast. It's a show where we check out new movies and shows and maybe some of the ones from the way back. And we talk about them and we have a good time, and I hope you do too. If you haven't already, you could subscribe to Pseudo Adults. It's anywhere that you find podcasts. And on the BlueSky at Pseudo Adults.
If you want to see Kyle's sexy ass face today, and let me tell you, he's extra very fucking hot today, then you go to youtube.com/Space and you can see this hot ass sexy fucking face today.
Like everybody's really hot today.
Yeah, it's less than the price of a cup of. It's the price of a cup of coffee in 1960s. Yeah. For the simple price of a cup of coffee from the 1960s, you could get Kyle's face, baby. Wow. Yeah, for members only, you can check us out live. Look at this. Oh my God. Yeah.
Holy Christ, man.
And check out all the other content we make. youtube.com/SpaceZamboni. Go to the bottom. All the channels that we're affiliated with, we produce. It's all there. So check it out. youtube.com/SpaceZamboni.
Mm-hmm. Hi, guys. Come check us out at Murder We Spoke. We mysteries. We do murder. We don't do murder. We show you. We talk about murder.
We're finally there. This is our fifth murder.
New series are
us again. Go.
New series are slowly in the works. We will be launching something really relatively soon. And it's going to be a lot of fun. Going to be really spooky. It's going to be fun.
Oh, dang.
I'm very excited about it. It's a work in progress. We're working on it. But yes, come check us out.
And check out Goth for Good.
Oh, that Gothic for Good. Yes. I'm sorry. I meant to say that.
10% of each purchase goes towards Nova.
Yes.
Help us protect people from domestic abuse situations.
Yes. Help find them a safe place. And all your contributions.
Purchase Gothic for Good.
GothicForGood.com.
Mm-hmm.
GothicForGood.com. And you can buy bundles if you want to give them out as Christmas presents.
Yeah, you do get doubles, triples.
Triples. Yeah, you get like bundles of stuff. You can add on, and all your purchases as one come out. 10% of that goes to Nova, Good Foundation. We look forward to it. We look forward to seeing you there.
All right, very good. Okay, so there's some new movies. You said you went into a certain city. I'm not going to describe which one.
We went into the city. It was fun.
From the Tick?
I thought
the city from the Tick.
We went to Mecca?
Yeah, we went to Mecca. We went around shopping. We went to without saying names of stuff. I mean, we can because it's all.
A lot of you just were unnecessarily vague.
It's not like we've ever talked about going there before.
Yeah. We saw a toy for a round pink character. It was called Gumball.
It was called the Gumball. No, we went to go into New York City for Christmas, and it wasn't Christmas yet, but we didn't see the tree because I was like, a tree is a tree, and I've seen a tree, and it comes from where I used to come from. So if you've seen a tree, I've seen a tree, you've seen a tree. I don't need to see that tree. We went to Bryant Park, which was really nice. Very, very crowded. Yeah. Not as crowded. We've been there one other time with the very first weekend, and that was like you couldn't even fucking get through anything.
Did you ice skate?
No.
Whoa. Did you hot chocolate?
Yeah. Okay. We shopped and stuff, and we went to manga stores. We went to this huge bar. We went to Union Square too, because of course you have to stop at the Harry Potter store, because what would a New York City trip be without stopping at the Harry Potter? Seriously, we make it like a point to go to the Harry Potter store.
Everything.
Not at the Harry Potter store?
Yeah.
I took a picture. Oh yeah, I took a picture of the Harry.
The museum mainly.
The museum mainly.
And us online.
The line.
Everywhere.
No, there was a lot of people in that store, but not a lot of people at where the butterbeer was, and that's really what I wanted. So because I can now confirm that their butterbeer was better than Japan's universal butterbeer.
Can you give it what's the je ne sais quoi that makes the difference?
It's just better. It's less like
goodness.
watered down. Like
It's
it's
magic.
more magical. It's more magical, and we got to run.
Sugar. That's the magic of all this sugar. Is it high fructose corn syrup?
I don't know, but it's not the same.
I heard they use rice wine vinegar in the butterbeer in Japan.
I don't know.
Like sushi. Whoa, they just grind up sushi.
That's what I heard.
Different.
No, it was just better. It's richer. It's like I don't want to call it thicker because that would sound gross, but like it's denser. Like it's the way it probably should be.
A thickie?
Mm-hmm. And then Tony always gets the butterbeer ice cream.
It's got thicker than that.
Thicky.
Yeah.
And then we went to Barnes and Nobles. There's a huge one in Union Square, like 4 floors. But we always stop by, and I got a whole bunch of books.
You guys missed Japan. That's what really happened.
Honestly, yeah, we went, but everything was a lot dirtier and a lot. Everything was a lot dirtier and a lot.
How many times did you get shoulder checked?
Once.
Oh.
Not as much as Japan.
So
I'll tell
was
you
a
that.
decrease
Not as much.
there.
Yeah, and it was really crowded.
Let's focus on the positives for a second. I bet you missed the smell of marijuana when you're in Japan.
No, definitely didn't.
And furthermore, I bet I bet you just missed like when you're walking over the sidewalks and you see the subway trains like under your feet and you're worried you're gonna fall onto them and be like in the fugitive or something.
And the mist.
I bet you missed that.
And the urine spots, all the interactions you would have with people without homes.
Yeah.
All the EDPs. Yeah.
And the public restrooms.
Yeah.
True.
Oh, yeah.
They
Or
have,
or like that you can't even use them because you have to be
No.
like a paying customer
Yes.
in New York.
I love that. Almost peeing my pants at least once.
That's why I go to Barnes and Noble in the city.
Yeah,
usually.
me too, 'cause
It's like
there's
a
better
guaranteed
bathrooms.
bathroom.
Yeah.
Barnes and Noble.
We actually went, and I was like, oh my God, finally, there's going to be a clean bathroom. There was everywhere where you went, there was a line like around the corner. The place I went, which was the most disgusting bathroom, was, where was it? It was Pretzel.
Proto-manger.
Manger.
Yes.
I went, oh, okay, I'll settle, because it wasn't as cold, but we also were bundled up. So I can't really say. I was wearing like thermals underneath my pants, so relative. It was good. We got to see the Macy's. There was a lot of Christmas villages. There was a Christmas visit, obviously Bryant Park. There was one on the way to Union Square.
The one that's in front of Macy's.
The one that's in front of Macy's, and then there was one in Union Square.
Yeah.
So there was a lot of
Then
Christmas.
we went to the Hudson Yards Mall.
Oh yes, we went.
Wow,
to
you
Hudson
went all
Yards.
over.
Yeah.
Okay.
We were just like, let's go to the places that aren't necessarily.
Did they dress up
Really crowded.
the vessel or whatever?
Yes.
Did they?
You can
There's
go in
some
it
lights and
now.
stuff in it.
You can go in it now.
Yes.
They just opened it.
Now we can't anymore.
They opened it up, so now you can pay to go in it. And I was like, yeah, you've seen one, you've seen them all. I don't need to.
The manger?
I don't need to throw myself off the top of it.
What?
But don't even forgot how close it actually was to number one to
Finally, it's
Get off.
that's how close it was to the train to Penn Station, and also how close it was to what the fuck is Comic-Con?
Javits Center.
Javits Center. I went. You can literally see it from Javits Center, like it's that close. So you're. Yeah, I was like, he was like, oh yeah, and I was like, oh yeah. It was good. It was nice. I saw a lot of things. We did a lot of things. We did a lot of walking.
Yeah, a lot of walking.
We didn't take any subways.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, we walked everywhere.
a lot. What's that?
And you know what was really good? I said, my feet hurt, but not as much as Japan. So everything else felt like a walk in the park because my feet were like dead inside in Japan. So
And we were those people, though, that were like, oh, man, this is better in Japan. Oh,
yeah, we
man.
were those. I said we turned into these people from you come back. Japan has ruined us because we literally were like, yeah, but this isn't like this from here.
Okay, but the best Godzilla movie is the one where he attacks New York.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Of course.
Oh, Matthew Broderick.
He travels through the water all the way around Europe. Says,
Yeah,
Europe.
it's like, yo, it's 2000. Everyone's saying 2000. And I'm going to go attack New York, Times Square, and then have my babies.
It's a girl.
Yeah, girl. Mom was happy.
Yeah, he made it with Matthew Broderick in that movie.
Yeah.
Big as he is.
So what?
Made whooping. Over.
I forgot her name. I was going to say Sarah Michelle Gellar. It's just Sex in the City.
Sarah Jessica.
Yeah, Jessica Parker. That was her best acting role ever
Honestly,
as Godzilla.
as Godzilla, she was the best. It's alive.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you walked all over the place and you lived to tell the tale, and
Yeah.
it was
You bought some
just
stuff.
as good as Japan, some might say.
You cooked with a wok throughout the entire
We
city.
did the whole city. We were walking through the city and we're like, we missed the amount of anime stuff that was in Japan. Like when you walk around the anime stores, we're like, there's nothing here. I don't know why they have these stores.
Were you guys like afraid though? Because the sticky bandits were out.
There was a creepy
I'm not-
McAllister.
God damn it. Kevin McAllister, yeah, it's just. Yeah.
I recently rewatched Home Alone 2. So
You know what you would
Sure,
like?
AJ.
There's a YouTuber that does meals, right? I don't want to. Should I mention their name just to?
Yes.
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
Artist
Good.
stuff.
It's they're
That way we
ran
know
by
we're
Good
talking
Mythical
about it.
Morning, but it's good
Oh,
Good
isn't it?
Mythical Food, and it's the ones where your last meal,
Last meal.
and then they have a conversation. They had one with the what's his face who played Kevin
Macaulay
McAllister.
Culkin?
Macaulay Culkin. He has a whole big thing where he talks about his life with his kids and introducing his kids to Kevin. And it's funny because they don't see the correlation yet because they're young. So they don't know that Kevin is their dad. So they'll be like, oh, and then he said his kid will say, oh, can I see a picture of like your family picture? Because, you know, the McCulkins have like 8, 9 kids. So he brings in the picture and the kid goes, that looks like Kevin. That looks like Kevin. He's like, yeah, that looks like Kevin. Yeah. Yep, that might be Kevin, huh? So they haven't broken the illusion yet, but they did break the illusion of Brenda Song, who is the girl from Sweet Life of Zach and Cody. They do know that that's their mom because the mom just never changes.
Yeah.
And she was a little older. But he hasn't broke the magic yet because he's like, oh, it's still magical to them, so I'm not going to tell him it's me yet.
Isn't that even more magical that your dad is the guy?
Yeah,
I don't know, because they think it's like, they're like, oh, Kevin, they apparently love that movie. So he's like, I'm not breaking the magic that it's me quite yet.
Right? Imagine if I hated it. Yeah.
Kid's annoying.
Yeah, it's not me. It's not kids.
Yeah.
It's not you.
You know, his dad stole all of his money.
Yeah.
His dad stole literally all of his money.
But
when he
Michael
was a kid.
Jackson protected him. He invested all of his money. That's why he doesn't have to do
Damn.
anything now.
Smart.
Michael Jackson's like,
Come here.
You guys see that picture of Michael Jackson hanging out with that guy who owns that private island?
Yes.
He was like the only name in what was released, right?
I mean, there was a lot of pictures.
I just love him. Come back right now.
Beautiful.
Turn the plane around.
No,
Let's go
Kevin
back.
Spacey was in those photos too.
Richard Branson.
Richard Branson was in those photos. Who else?
could you imagine being the one person of like the FBI that has to go through every picture and be like,
Yeah, right.
He's a dude.
Michael Jackson wasn't doing anything. The 13-year-old girls over there.
He did adopt a daughter.
phone call in there. Polly on the flight log.
Who was the director that dated his step?
Woody Allen.
Was also seen on the island too.
Bill Gates, right?
Bill Gates was seen on the island.
He's trying to find cures for diseases, maybe.
Maybe.
I don't think so.
He couldn't have done anything because I heard he's micro and soft.
So wasn't Epstein micro? That's what I heard.
He had a
He was micro. I heard he was micro.
Man, that's a shame. What a terrible waste. Did all these horrible thuns just have a micro penis?
Just to now I will accomplish my goal. Shrink.
I'm looking it up.
Why? What are you yelling?
Yeah, wait, what are we looking up?
You don't call him Woody. From
Did
Muppets.
Epstein have a micro penis?
Jeffrey Epstein.
I thought he had.
Very
didn't he?
tiny.
He had a very small.
Extremely deformed.
What?
Yeah, Trump probably.
It's the Notre Dame.
It was described as egg-shaped or lemon-shaped.
Couldn't do anything with it, so they brought everybody else there.
So she was just
Probably like 2 inches. And
watching
probably like 2 inches.
and being like, yes, it satisfies me.
What was that? Not Bill Gates, like Jobber.
I'm not
Resting there, you
surprised
see
about
everything.
that. I'm not surprised about
The photo of him in the dress.
Oh my God, yes.
Excuse me.
They had
Bill Clinton
No,
in the
Epstein
dress.
had a big painting of Bill Clinton in a blue
dress with a pearl necklace. What was that nickname they had for him? Bubba.
Bubba.
Yeah, Bubba. Yes. That's Bubba in the dress.
I saw that in like the Colbert animated thing. It said Bubba like above next to a picture of Clinton.
It did.
Oh my God.
What the hell?
That's actually a real painting he had.
It's
on his
looking
wall.
foxy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Did you see all the plaques that somebody put in the White House? You got to check out.
Oh my God, I saw the plaques, and it's the Hall of Fame for presidents, and it has really bad stuff for certain presidents. And then Donald Trump, the greatest president we've ever had.
For Joe Biden, there's just a picture of the
The
auto
auto
pen.
pen. It's not even.
It was like Sleepy Joe Biden was, you know, in the most.
I'd say that was
Disrespectful
surprisingly funny. That one caught me off guard.
Obama, they said the most. They said something like horrible about him too. That he was. I went, but he was like, okay, he wasn't the worst. No, he wasn't bad at all. Like I went comparatively what we've had.
And the end of each one always ended with like something that went back to Donald Trump. It's like for Bill Clinton, like his wife Hillary would then lose the election.
No, they did. His wife Hillary Clinton would lose the election. They Donald Trump.
Wow, you couldn't do that for Lincoln for some reason.
No.
But
I don't know. He's as ancient.
I didn't see the plaque.
yeah, that's true.
It's on the outside too. It's not even on the inside. It's on the outside. It's very. Let me.
Lincoln, who had a hard hit from the future Trump.
You're a big fan of Trump.
But he got him back with John Wilkes Booth.
That's right.
He tit before he tat.
Yep.
All right, I got it. It's like this, outside
That's
of the White House.
In the house.
No, it's out. It's actually like physically. I thought it was outside. Maybe I'm
It's so funny. I used to go to like DC, be like, oh, let's look at like, you know, untouched American history. But now you go and just be like, yeah, what did what's his name do with this place?
Yeah.
The first line of Joe Biden's one is Sleepy Joe Biden was by far the worst president in American history. That's the first line.
This is real life.
That's crazy.
It's insane. Like, I hope they put these up for
Sleepy
sale.
or Crooked Joe Biden. They
I
keep,
would buy one of those.
but his own.
I don't agree with them, but I think they're funny.
Yeah.
They're very funny.
I picture the plaques on the wall. This one will say Sleepy Joe.
They were all written.
Yeah.
Yeah, he wrote it all sitting on that golden toilet.
Yeah. 100%. He just dictated it to someone.
Yeah.
So, for instance, this is
He spoke
the
in-
photo
Yep.
for Joe Biden.
Yep.
It's just the pen.
Yeah. So
I'm like, you're telling me he doesn't use the auto
itself.
pen? You're telling me he doesn't use the auto pen at all?
Yeah.
I'm like, you can't fucking sign everything.
Year that he has his entire presidency left.
Or his whole life. I'm surprised he even knows how to spell his name.
I don't think he
does.
And he seems to have a little
Technically does.
difficulty. Anyways, shelve that for a bit.
I'm glad you guys had a good time.
Yeah. I'm glad you guys had a great time in the city.
We good. Yeah. It was fun.
And some movies came out. None of us saw Avatar: Fire and Ash yet.
My cousin said it was
can
good,
imagine
but
what it's
I
like.
don't know what that means.
Well, I was like, that not last weekend, but the weekend before, my wife and I were like researching stuff for the house, and then we're just like, what can we put on as like background noise? Like, how about The Way of Water? And
As
much
one should.
maybe a half hour of it. So like, I'm starting to see the plot. You know, spider and
The Tukun.
What about the
Oh,
whales?
that's
There's been
no drop of water yet in the first half hour, as far as I think I saw.
I was surprised they made it look so wet in the commercials. That might felt like
They
everything
made
else
it,
was
they made it very wet in 3DX.
It is very wet.
I looked away and like,
There's a
I was
lot
like,
of
I'm
water in
so
the
wet
movie.
right now, like from the splashing. I'm like, I'm
Yeah, I
like,
remember.
I need to go
looks so
home.
fiery.
Yeah, Kyle saw half an hour of, in my opinion, there's like at least 5.5 more hours of that movie. So there's a lot of water.
Plus
to be
Disney
had.
Plus has commercials.
It is a fight.
F.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. I'm not caught up, and I'm not willing to spend my whole life
Okay.
watching all that.
I saw it in theater. That's the one where I said like they could just clone the whale. Yeah, yeah. I mean, they would have been able to. Yeah,
Yeah.
The Tukun. Yeah.
Wait, was
That would have
there,
solved the problem.
there was a problem with a decreasing amount of whales?
Yeah, because the people were killing them because they wanted the basically the whale vomit.
Oh, the ambergris?
Yeah, basically.
So this ambergris is better than the one in real life? Well,
yeah, because these are the tukuls.
okay. I'm
Tukutaka.
You're bought in?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah, they're trying to make the perfect perfume. Yeah, wow.
that's crazy. I mean, the first one was Fern Gully or something, right? This
They're
one's
honest.
Pocahontas. Both of that, right? Pocahontas, Ferngully, Smurfs, or whatever.
Yeah.
Smurfahontas.
Ferngully was the save the fort. So yeah. But it had what's his face in it from
Wait, sorry, what?
Ferngully
Ferngully?
had Bill
Bill Nye?
Bill Curry, Scarlet Curry.
Tim Curry was in it. Had
He was
the
like
bad
the
guy.
evil
Smug,
Yeah.
like the gook.
He was killing the forest,
He was
just like
killing the
how
forest.
the people were killing the blue people.
Ferngully was my Jungle Book.
It was really good. I robbed Ferngully. Tony's still never seen him.
No? Which one did you show me?
Ferngully, not Ferngully.
Oh, what was that other one then? Fernguppies. No, the one with the little
I can't trust
fairy
him.
thing.
He still can't.
Oh,
Thumbelina?
Thumbelina. He's Thumbelina. That's Thumbelina. You saw
fairy.
No. He's talking about Thumbelina. I'm showing him Thumbelina.
Wait, the girl without wings?
No, the little girl with the old thumb raises.
She's the size of a thumb, and she just walks around. She ain't got wings.
Do you remember the very?
Yeah.
Some.
Do you remember the very racist frogs?
The racist frog. Oh, that's my racist frog one.
Do you remember the very racist frogs?
No.
All right. The Spanish ones that dance like and she had like big boobies. Yes,
my God.
that's the one you saw.
Oh, maybe. There's a wings.
One guy's got wings, and in
I'll
this
show you.
Ferngully, only the female fairy had wing.
Yeah, we're honestly.
Was
And
there-
there's
I
a
think
cool
there was
skater
only
guy.
one anyway.
No, he's never seen
What's
it.
our goal right now? I heard you guys saw Five Nights at Freddy too. What's that? Yeah, we did. We saw Five Nights at Freddy's too.
It's a lot better than the first one. The first one, I feel like it took a little while for it to actually pick up, whereas this one, oh, it took a little time. But then once everything started flowing, it was, I mean, even with the, I like there was kind of like Resident Evil 7 callback with that team that was the paranormal crew in the Five Nights at Freddy's other location. Yeah, they even call it sister location. I don't remember.
No, that's just the original. The original location.
The original location.
Yeah,
yes. So the original location. That was cool. Yeah. I would,
Blue.
yes, he was. He was in there quite a bit, along with what was the other guy's name from Scream?
Skeet
Skeet Ulrich. That's right. Yes,
Yeah.
Skeet Ulrich. So he was the main killer in Scream 1.
And
And they worked as a team in that movie.
Yeah.
So it's cool having Matthew Lillard there as the actual killer. Again, I get kind of. And Skeet Ulrich just being like, oh, some person killed my daughter.
wow. Yeah.
Now he gets to experience how it feels.
I think as someone who liked the first one, it's easy to like the second one because it goes from like a really kind of silly, fun movie to like what they actually made was a horror movie this time. So I think that was kind of cool. Interesting. And also, if you like the games, it's way easier to enjoy because there's so many callbacks and even the it's like if you watch the meme videos online, there's even a reference to that. There's like so much stuff. Enough where I'm watching like the breakdowns of the here's all the Easter eggs, and I'm like, what? They didn't bring up this. They didn't bring up this. Wow. I'm like, whoa, I'm deep. Yeah. I'm deep into you do more than the people doing the
Yeah,
that's great. So it's super interesting. So it's very fan servicey.
Matt Pat was in it, right?
He plays Toy Bonnie.
Oh,
He plays the voice of Toy Bonnie.
That little girl was a little silly though. The main girl, she was.
She's
Just ignore her.
She's a really big fan of the series, so she's a really awesome person.
Just not a good actor.
I didn't say that.
Her actress, I just don't think they wrote her part that good. Because it's like
So is there a story writing,
I
or
think
is
so. I want to say even though Scott did,
all the writing.
he did all the writing. Sorry, Scott. I just feel like they could have utilized her a little bit better. They made her just like harp on her old friends too much,
And,
like
she-
obsessively.
that and really caring about the science fair more than she
my
should
God.
have been, I guess.
That was kind of very implement that in the first movie. Like they didn't really have her as like a lover of science in the first
No,
movie,
no.
but this
In
time
fact,
she-
in this one, they're like, she sucks at science too.
oh my God, the teacher really does like ream into her hard.
Newman. Wow.
And then he breaks her stuff.
Yeah.
What?
Intentional.
It's written a little bit like a Disney TV show.
Bowling.
Like, yeah, Disney TV movie. That's what I'm trying to say.
Interesting. You just
But then it's also like a horror movie around it. But it's good. It's so fun.
I thought she had enough friends in school. Everybody seemed intrigued by her stories of the animatronics. It's like, just hang out with the kids that you already invested in.
They liked her until they got off the bus, I think.
Yeah.
Because they got off the bus and everyone's like, oh, she's weird. But everyone on the bus was like, you want to sit with this? You want to hang out with this? And then no one defends her in the school either.
wow.
If I saw the teacher bullying someone, I think I would actually be like, what are you doing? This is so strange.
Yeah.
But only that one kid stood up for her. Nerdo. What was his name?
Hard up.
Nerdo.
He had a heart of gold. He's like, come on, sit at my table. That was like her best friend, even though he was like minuscule. Like,
Yeah.
he was tiny, so he was like Thumbelino. She was
Yeah.
big girl.
She definitely is not 12. Like, she's supposed to be playing like an 11, 12-year-old in the movie. But she does not. She seems, I don't know how old the actress actually is, but she definitely seems older than 12.
How is Megan Fox's? Wasn't she your voice?
Yeah, Toy Chica.
How is she as a voice actress in this one?
Better than Mortal Kombat.
Oh, I was gonna ask. Yeah.
So I think here's the thing. She's supposed to be a robot,
Yeah.
so it's good. She did great.
Okay.
She did great as someone, because when in Mortal Kombat, I'm like, man, she sounds so robotic.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
what is his acting lines? And then in this, it's like, that's perfect.
Okay.
I think she genuinely did a good job
Wow.
of like portraying the Toy Chica.
Nice.
And it's cool. So what's interesting is that writing wise, it mixes like the games and the books and like all this lore stuff. So it makes it just like a cohesive thing. They literally like play the game in the movie.
Oh my
So
god.
if you know the game, it's like, oh, okay, then here's the stuff for people.
I wonder if they're going to release all those games that the kids were playing on the arcade cabinets.
Those are the Pop Goes. Those are indie games. Yeah, those are actual like ones
Right, so
from
they're already out there.
there's Scott's fanverse. So those are like
Playable.
yeah, it's cool.
Interesting.
So it's neat.
To me, it sounds like it's got more offer for like people that really go deep on the franchise of the games. So if you were to view it from a general audience perspective, what would you think of the movie? Because I think that's where the issue is, right? That
I would be like, what the fuck is this?
okay, yeah.
Like, what is this? What I just watched?
Especially if you haven't seen the first movie, you're going to go in there kind of confused about like, what's going on with these robots now? Why does this girl love them so much?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
If you are a just average moviegoer, you're gonna be like, what the hell was this? I even said it when the movie finished. I was like, I can't see how someone who doesn't like this series would get enjoyment out of this movie.
Is that why the ratings are so low? You think?
I would say yes, but IGN of all places that should be enjoying the games, gave it like a 3 out of 10.
Oh, really?
So I'm like, how did that happen? Where's that? Like, you guys should be fans of the game, and get something out of it. But interesting, apparently not.
a 3.
Yeah. Oh my god,
Like a 7.
yeah, like a 6. Oh, really? 6, 7. No, but genuinely, like, yeah, like a 6.5 maybe.
Oh.
But I think to me, as a video game movie enjoyer, that's fine. I had fun with it.
Right.
It's like one of those things, you know, it's a really bad movie, but it's fun. Like Venom.
Right.
That's all you want in the end. You want to be entertained.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
I'm guessing it did well because they're making more of them, right?
It made like 10 times its budget.
Yeah, so then I don't think there's any real disconnect. So, yeah, they make these movies pretty inexpensively, huh? And then
Clubhouse big time. Like, isn't that their whole deal? Is that work making the biggest movie out of like nothing? The minimalist budgets.
And they had the Jim Henson Creature Company doing all the animatronics too, which is super cool. They look crazy
I
dope.
wonder if they're gonna end up in the Jim Henson
Museum?
museum.
They should. I don't know. It was cool.
God.
I like CMNT suits.
Yeah, the weird rotted suit.
Yeah. Hopefully they don't turn into that. At least they would look accurate then, because then you get a withered costume.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, but they do the Wizards, they do the originals, they do the toys, and then they even do the puppet, which is super neat because the puppet has like that felt look to it, and it's crazy that it moves at all.
Wow.
The puppet was crazy in that movie. I was like, what?
Yeah.
Nuts.
Is it too scary for AJ to watch?
Yes.
Yes and no, because there's no like
100%.
actual.
It really isn't.
I think the first one's more brutal with the kills. I'd say maybe there's one that's in this one that's like, oh, all right, but they don't show
I
it.
feel like it was pretty tame, like the kills and everything.
Like one more to fast forward. It would be like, oh, he's fine.
I feel like it was more like Hitchcock. They left more to your imagination.
Yeah.
And they did like actual showing gore and everything.
Yeah, because the first one they straight up bite a person in half, and you see the half of the body fall to the floor.
I forgot that one.
Yeah, that's because we watched the VidAngel version.
You know what? Yeah, that's probably.
That's where we have to watch the one that AJ can see. That's so. But I think if you do the same thing, this is just like it's more spooky than it is like
More thriller than horror.
Yeah, I'd say.
Okay,
Interesting.
all right, very nice. Yeah. So, did you guys hear about versus see this teaser trailer for the Avengers Doomsday movie?
What?
Heard about, but
Yeah,
if I'm Alex,
I haven't seen it. All I did was hear about it, and I definitely am not. I'm concerned. I don't know how you feel. What are your thoughts having seen it?
So if on Twitter they have not only it, they have like 110 different versions of it because people have remade it with AI as well. It's insane. There's supposed to be a new teaser every like week that Avatar's out, and it's going to be a different teaser every week. So depending on when you go, you're getting a different teaser for the movie.
I'm just gonna go in, buy tickets for just the commercials, and then walk out.
Just watch them online. That's what
stop listening to sooner or later.
You're right.
Basically, it's Chris Evans, and it's from post Endgame, basically where they're doing that little dance. Instead of that dance of him and Peggy, he comes in on a motorcycle, he locks up his costume, and then he's got a baby. Oh, shit. And it's like
We didn't see that coming at all.
Steve Rogers. I don't think anyone did, which is crazy because it's like, what are you doing in a
Having
weird way?
sex equals a baby, you know?
No, but
You should know better than I.
no, I mean, like, why are we doing Steve Rogers though?
Yeah.
True, you're right.
Like Hulk and She-Hulk.
But like,
They're cousins.
Oh, well.
That's a move.
Not enough.
now Thor has a kid.
Hulk
has
one.
Yeah, Thor has the kid.
Yeah,
Hulk has the kid from She-Hulk. Robert Downey Jr.'s Iron Man has the I Love You. Yeah, 3000 kid. And now Chris Evans, Steve Rogers, has a kid.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, we're doing all a bunch of kids. That's what we're doing. We're doing the kid verse. And even Fantastic Four, the whole point of that movie is a kid.
Yeah.
So either Doctor Doom's going to be a pedophile.
Like Vecna.
Yeah, like Vecna. Or I'm not understanding what this movie's about.
So all the trailer showed was Chris Evans with a motorcycle and a baby or something.
Yeah, he rides home. He does his
Baby.
And they're like, "Fucking Doomsday."
Yeah.
It's just like, we got to save this baby.
That's a really funny thought. It's not even his house. Not his house, not his kid.
He just kicks down the door and takes the baby and walks away. Drives away.
Yeah. As Chris Evans will be in Avengers Doomsday.
The question is, does Winter Soldier have a baby?
No.
That's rude.
They
rude.
they just abuse him and then they save him for killing all the time.
Yeah.
Well, I heard, I don't know how true it is, rumors again, but I heard that his role in this movie is the bridge between all the different teams so that he's going to take point on that.
I won't believe it until I see it.
He's on every team. What do you mean?
Yeah, well, like because
Thunderbolts.
because the Thunderbolts trust him, the Avengers trust him.
No, the Avengers don't like him because they took the name. That was the whole point of the end credits.
Well, no, they're saying because like Sam Wilson and him, they have a connection. So they said that he's actually the connection between all the different teams, so that he's going to take point on that where he like mediates between all the teams.
I'll believe it when I see it because I feel like they don't give a shit about Bucky. Like even in the Thunderbolts movie, he was like,
He looks so
and
tired.
Bucky.
Yeah.
So interesting. I mean,
The actor looks so tired. Every time you see him, you're like, dude, I want to lay you down and go.
I think he's ready to exit this series of movies.
Tired. Yeah.
I read the sorry.
I'm tired of making money.
Yeah.
I read the original Secret Wars run. I'm like, this isn't I don't think earn a movie. I gotta check out the newer one. People like the newer one, right?
I haven't read the newer one, so I don't know.
Well, it's not that movie won't be out for like another like year and a half, so you got some serious time. Doomsday is like a year from now, right? So
yeah.
it's as long.
Okay with me.
So,
I need to catch up on.
Plenty of time.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what this movie's gonna be. I'm like very concerned. Very concerned. I feel like they're gonna use a lot of nostalgia bait to try to make us like it, and then it's gonna be like, but what was the movie? Yeah, I feel like it's gonna be like that.
My genuine opinion was like, was like the past few phases that bad that we have to be like, and Chris Evans is here.
Yeah.
It's like, why don't you just establish what you've been doing?
Yeah.
We still don't know what happens post Shang-Chi. Why are we talking about like,
Like the majors.
yeah.
The Rangers, the Eternals.
It was the major guy. What was the one that was going to be the guy that was the bad guy? It was the guy that was in the stadium with the multiple.
Oh yeah, Jonathan Majors. Yes, King the Conqueror.
We also never saw the Eternals.
No, we want
That's just
X-Men movie.
Yeah, it's just we still functioned without it. So.
They may as well be one of like the squads in this like what's it called battle world?
Yeah.
Where it's just like the X-Men are like chilling and everyone's like, well, actually, Colossus falls in love with this random woman who's like a healer after someone else does too. Oh, the Human Torch. The Human Torch is like, oh, I love her so much, and then she heals Colossus, and he's like, I love her so much. And like Human Torch just kind of like forgets that he was in love with her. It's like such like a. It felt like I was reading like an old timey comic book because I guess it was from the 80s. It was like, and then when I looked it up, it was like, yeah, it's kind of like the connection between old timey and like the more like considered modern comic book stories. Yeah, it's like it does feel kind of like funny how it tries to be like forward thinking for its time, where it's like, the Wasp was, is like the current leader of the Avengers, but then she goes and like someone materializes like combs for her hair. Like it's like not there yet. And it was like kind of like I feel like it should not like a 40-year-old story, but like it was just like things kind of happened and they all went home.
Yeah. And the only big thing out of that was Spider-Man getting the symbiote costume.
Yeah, which is one.
I guess so. It just kind of happened.
Yeah, it just goes to a machine and get it from the machine, the costume machine.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, and there's like Space Colorado in that planet.
Yeah,
there's just like random portions of different planets like smushed together. Like, oh yeah, we got this like town from Colorado, and that's why red-haired Spider Woman person is here. Yeah. She lives in this town in Colorado.
Really?
I've seen so many different like rumors / like plot summaries from this movie that I'm very confused as to what the movie is going to be at all. Very much so. The way they're saying, oh, it could be this, and it could be tied into the Kang stuff, or it could be not at all, or Dr. Doom just wants this baby and he wants to be with Sue. It's like so many different possibilities of what this movie could be, and I have no clue what it is. And I'm so happy they dropped this first teaser where it makes it more confusing, right?
I guess I'm excited for Avengers Babies.
Yeah, they got one of the writers, from Infinity War Endgame, and they got the directors from Infinity War Endgame, and they went off and made a Mr. Peanut movie in the meantime. So they've been following anything that the MCU's been doing, and maybe Kevin Feige might pop in and be like, can Shang-Chi be there while they're doing this? And they're like, I guess. And that's probably like the involvement of like every character from the last decade is my fear. It's just like they're just gonna kind of be there and be like a little helpful. And maybe they'll kill one for fun. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like Smash Brothers now. Just throwing everything in the kitchen sink.
Actually, Secret Warriors Smash Brothers.
Anytime I say Red Guardian, speaking of which, I literally go, Boozy Bellas. He was in the Gaming Awards and he came on to present.
Did they play the
The whole crowd, there was nobody clapping. It was just silence and people were like,
man, that was surprised.
did you notice that? There was no clapping.
I feel like the general audience doesn't even care.
Yeah, right.
I know they don't care.
Gamers, though.
It was just, there was nobody clapping, just silence. We're like,
I didn't even notice.
I did. I went, oh my God, there's so much silence in this movie.
Because he's gonna win people back by the end of the Stranger Things arc. Because when it ends, people will be like, "Wow, I love David Harbour."
I'm gonna forget all the copious amounts of sex that he had.
Dojo.
Somebody cheated in Hollywood. What the hell?
Are you guys looking forward to Super Girl movie?
Oh, the Supergirl movie. The trailer looked
Women of Tamara.
Yeah.
Tamara?
Women of Tamara.
No, I think it looked good. I
That's adventurous.
yeah. Lobo looked really cool. He looked really good.
Cool.
Yeah.
I've been waiting for this for so long.
We can see.
Yeah.
I've been waiting for this so long.
Why did they get rid of all the colors?
Was it more muted?
Oh yeah.
I didn't realize
It was
that.
more like that.
Maybe
sepia
because
tones.
Superman sees his life as like something amazing and great, and
And
she's
she
like,
doesn't,
I lost
yeah.
everybody I've ever loved.
She's
As
more
or,
depressed.
I just mad.
Vision.
Maybe.
That's why I said maybe it's that, or maybe she doesn't see life as great as of right now.
That makes sense. That is
Also,
systematically.
like people want the Snyder movies back, so that's a whole different conversation. But people complain about Batman that they give him a trench coat instead of a cape, and then Supergirl, most of this trailer just got a trench coat on.
Yeah. Because I'm pretty sure it's gonna be like at the end of the movie, she embraces being Supergirl and
She unlocks the cape.
Yeah.
It's fine as lyrics. Yeah.
She breaks the glass.
Just like Zach Bagans.
I got my
in
new
there.
cosmetic.
Oh my god.
Just like Zach Bagans.
Yeah. And the origin of his eyeglasses.
You know, somebody said that the other day. I think we were watching something, and somebody said that. I went, "You also see it?" But it was such an inside
Origin
thing that I'm like the origin story of his glasses.
eyeglasses. So stupid.
It was crazy.
So it was very still. I was like, I watched all this for his. I realized
And that was the craziest part, was that the side story or whatever that they released was the actual thing.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
that was good, but the whole thing that's supposed to be like the main thing was just about his stupid glasses.
And I hope it's the same for Supergirl.
Well done.
That'd be interesting. I want to see how she has her first beer.
What's James Gunn's creative control over this? Did he have to read the script and be like, okay, or did he?
I think so because he
talked about it.
Yeah. He's talked about how he's like the even when we saw him, he was saying that he read the script. I think he said, and then that he was like, "Oh, it's good." That's why Ray Traced complaining everything's
because everything he was reading, everything's great, everything's good. I went, wait a minute, stop saying that because everything can't be.
Well, but he
Great.
he was honest when he said that the Creature Commandos, it was after whatever episode that it gets really good. So he was honest with that.
My show is really bad at first, and everyone's gonna hate the finale of Peacemaker.
Yeah, honestly, if he's fucked like that, I would tune into each of those episodes. If he's like, yeah, it's gonna suck until the final episode.
The final episode, it might make it kind of worth it.
Maybe.
Maybe, yeah. Didn't he say something about Batman recently that pissed everybody off?
Oh, because he said that.
Batman's boring.
Well, okay, but what he said makes sense. He said that because he said that Batman's been told so many times, and he's so frequently shown and made and remade that it almost that is what makes it boring. Because he's like, yeah, that's what he was saying. So he's like, so it's very hard to come up with a new Batman story because everybody does Batman. So
That's why my Batman will not be Robert Pattinson. It'll be a new Batman.
Well, but if you hold on, they're making Brave and the Bold, right?
Yeah.
And that's got the family, right? Like it's already jumping years and years. So that makes that makes the good opportunity to hopefully tell new movie stories and
I feel like Fantastic Four did it really good, where it
Was already established.
Yeah.
Then here's the movie.
And that's what I do with Tom Holland Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Although they still kill everyone anyway, but
And Superman too. They kind of said, Superman.
Yeah, and the new Superman,
So it's fine.
yeah. And Supergirl's already established, sort of.
11 minutes ago, 11 seconds ago,
Yeah.
11 nanoseconds ago.
Yeah. So yeah, well, I mean,
They cast Brainiac.
yes, they did. They cast him. Who's
did.
Brainiac?
She's gonna
I-
date him.
Why?
Whoa! There he is. You can only see it if you subscribe to.
And for those who can't see, my gigantic brain just erupted out of my head.
Yeah.
And I am crazy look.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's an actor that I'm not familiar with. They said it was an exhaustive search.
Wow.
I think it's someone.
They're gonna paint him green.
No, he actually is green already.
That's
That saves him a lot of time.
The
Yeah.
cast of Piccolo is Brainiac.
Oh
wait, no, that fucking happened. I forgot that was a thing.
Yes, that was. That's right. They're gonna paint him green.
Who played Brainiac and Smallville? Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah. Dan.
Damn it. The joke's
And Supergirl, the TV show.
Zombasu. Yeah, Zombuscle. What?
So ran the TV show. Supergirl, the TV show. Brainiac was in
And
that.
Brainiac 5, yeah.
That's the one that she gets with.
That's the one.
Yeah, she gets with. Yeah.
That's the important part.
Good enough.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Trying to see who they're casting. It's still this.
Lars.
the person who's gonna make the Brave and the Bold, I think, is the guy who's the showrunner for Welcome to Derry, right? Like,
Yeah, who made the Flash movie? Yeah.
Andy Muschietti.
I went to school with a kid that had the same last. No,
It was Muschietti.
well, that's a view.
Yeah.
Anyway,
It's his uncle.
And his first name was Andy.
You try to get me in a shower for a soap commercial. That's a story for a later time.
wait.
You want to do it right now?
Story time with Matt. Okay, so when I was in high school, when we were in high school, I should say, I did studio and art, and one of the art projects, the kid with the same last name of his director relative, apparently.
His uncle.
It probably is.
Just
Because he was in like the later stages of like studio and art. It was probably more like advertising kind of stuff. But he's like, yeah, I want to shoot a soap commercial for like Jesus soap. And he's like, do you want to be in the commercial? I was like, I don't know, here, whatever. You naked at somebody's house. It's like, no, you're gonna wear a very bathing suit. It's like, oh, okay, I'll wear a bathing suit. That's once out. Fine.
Damn it.
You have me sold. And then that's the end of this.
Oh, did you do?
Never filmed a commercial?
I guess that's the punchline, is that he kept teasing it, but he never fulfilled it. It's like, we're going to film that commercial. Right? I'm like,
Fucking
Just wait till Batman Brave and the Bold.
Yeah. Then he went on to be a famous director.
yeah, he's like, do you remember this?
That's just, oh my God.
You just saw like the
Snuck in your
ring
shower.
of Jesus in the shape of a soap, and they're like, you're scrubbing down now.
You know, is that camera in your shower?
No bathing suit.
Do you think they have Jesus soap, like just straight up?
That's got to be a thing.
Yeah.
He understandably was like, wait, this is gonna age poorly. He's too young to be in a soap commercial. I'll wait till he's in his late 30s.
His teacher was like, I don't know, you're going to be able to get that done. Hell. See, there it is. The Jesus soap.
So the Andy Muschietti guy, he's got his current show though, Welcome to Derry, and this is the season end, or it's okay.
It's going to be from rumor. There's rumors. There's two rumors that they think what it's going to be. It's either what happens to what's his face, the psychic guy, and then or
Halloran?
yes,
Okay.
or what happens to the next cycle. But they don't know because it's like open floor. There might be a new movie. They just said it opens a lot of like roadways to keep going.
I thought it was supposed to keep going back and
Yeah, it
forth.
goes back in the past. Which
It's a few movies,
is not really the
right
past
there.
for somebody.
which is not really the past. Yes.
So spoiler warning.
Yes.
Yeah.
Spoiler warning. Welcome to Derry, season 1, and maybe the only one if they just go back to movies.
It's canon though.
They said chapter 1 at
Chapter
the
one.
end of the season. So imply there's more
That
chapters.
would be hilarious if they're like, wait.
It's really cool because it opens a lot of doors at the end for them to do a lot of stuff because Pennywise comes from a universe where the Dark Towers are. So people said, oh my God, if this continues to go well, they could do a trilogy on the Dark Towers as like a TV show.
We tried a Dark Tower.
They did.
They tried a movie, yeah.
though.
With Matthew
But for some
McConaughey.
reason, Stephen King's works work really good as TV shows and not as movies.
Because the book has a lot more than
Because
what
the Dome,
the
you remember
movie
the
can
TV
hold.
show The Dome?
I
Where they walk
watched one
under
where they
the
make the
dome.
Simpsons movie about the spooky.
Yes,
But,
that was a Stephen King's thing, and it did good relatively. There was one other one. He did The Running Man that's out in theaters now.
Oh yeah.
too. But that was
Mark Hamill.
But that was him actually using his he has a name where he writes under when he doesn't want to be known.
I forgot what it was.
I forgot what it was. But that was written under that. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
Do you guys like the show? Is the show worth the ride? Do you think it's?
I think it's worth the ride.
Yeah, I enjoyed it a lot.
Did
it scare you? Did you poop your pants?
No.
Oh, is this scary?
It's like more of a thriller.
Is that the point? It's supposed to be like horror.
No, Stephen King he wanted to write thrillers, but this is.
I haven't seen anything actually but in general, horror movies are not scary. They're not really scary because it's more like
Going shopping scarier than seeing a horror movie.
yes, 100%.
I went through that.
And just to do the category of like thrillers are like. The difference between horror movies and thrillers is horror movies are very bloody all the time, and I guess thrillers aren't exactly
horror
of that life.
So horror has gore, a lot of gore. Thriller doesn't. That's basically the difference. They're both the same concept, where it's like
Thrillers could be like a political thriller. It could be like something that doesn't involve monsters. It could involve like real people.
yeah.
People are monsters.
Like that.
But
people
but monster movies can also be thrillers. That's the thing.
Who's to say a killer clown and
I love Periwinkle.
a fictional
They made pops of
high-ranking
her,
politician aren't the same thing. Okay, continue.
They made pops of Periwinkle. They just released it yesterday, and I was like, "Oh my god, so cool!" I have no place. I have no place to put it.
So
But-
they had the show. Basically, the first few episodes are all set up, and you're learning about the characters. Well, the first episode is even more set up because you learn about the characters. They kill the characters, and then episode 2, there's like here's these new characters that you're gonna care about, and then you're not sure if you should even like them or if they're gonna die like the first group.
Immediately, it's like, oh my god.
That was wild because Pennywise turns into flying baby boy
Again.
Yeah, he loves to
I get turned into a flying
I
baby.
think in the book he turns into a flying baby a lot. Too,
Yeah.
so.
He loved flying baby
Flying
for
baby,
until he remembers he could become Pennywise. Because once he remembers that, he's like, "Oh shit, yeah, I got this thing.
I could be a cloud.
Oh shit, they've introduced it to the audience. I could be him again."
It'd be like if it's like the Dark Knight Rises where you don't see Batman until like 45 minutes into the movie. I'd be like, what if we made a Batman series? We don't see Batman until episode 6. Like, yeah. It's okay. We have like a flying baby and like a haunted pickle jar.
But that's the thing. So they introduce later something that makes everything else make less sense because then why? All right. So sorry. Let's go back to the plot in general.
Yeah. I know we got to that. Yeah.
First few episodes introduction, and then they show basically in the past how he came up with using Pennywise from the circus, and you get to know the real Pennywise and his daughter and all this stuff. And then it goes towards eventually these kids and what they're dealing with modern day. That's kind of what the structure of the story follows. So you get to see what the incident of that time period is, and then how he's sealed away until the next one. So this whole thing is just his cycle.
Mm-hmm.
So the thing that is crazy is, I already said it, so Pennywise is able to see past, present, future, and he's living it all at once. So time is not linear. So yes, it's very. I am experiencing all at once, which makes Pennywise a fucking idiot.
I haven't gotten it yet, but I'm not afraid to just spoil. Like, how do they explain that? He's like,
he tells you.
He tells you.
Yeah.
He said to you, this is now, but to me, everything is now.
He goes,
I'm a god. I see everything
I see everything now. Yeah. So
literally tells you.
yeah. So he has so to explain it, he has brothers and sisters too. They call them brothers and sisters because so like I was saying before, like everything leads back to the Dark Towers. Like every book, The Mist also leads back to there too. But so his brothers, mostly brothers. Randall Flagg is one of them, which he shows up in some movies. There's another clown that is the opposite of him, but eats kids for making them laugh. Like he likes the taste of making them laugh.
Monsters Inc.
Dr. Sleep in the book, they eat they scare the kid before they eat their soul because it tastes better, like stuff like that. Like there is the mist. The mist is so when the mist comes over the town at one point, that actually happened because it came from the other world, that world that Pennywise came from, and all the monsters from there came out. Essentially, I'm trying to think. And then there's a whole bunch of other brothers and sisters, but they're made from this dark king thing that just makes creatures to go into other worlds, essentially.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I thought it was interesting that the way they set that up, because now it makes sense why the show's going backwards every 27 years. And the part that I was like, oh, that's clever, is because if that's true, then that is the reason why we as the audience keep seeing the same line of people. Like there's an actual reason to be like, oh, this is why it's this family still, it's this family still. It's because that's who he's after the whole time.
Slash who he's already been after. Slash who he says he's already been defeated because he knows he's been defeated. So instead of eating them like he does all the other fucking people, he just is like, these guys I'm going to play with.
Rachel says because it's
because they have, so they don't really say it too much in the show, which kind of upsets me a little bit. In the books, it's because they have the shine. So Pennywise also has the shine. He can get into your mind. He can unlock things.
Yeah.
Just like Dick Halloran has the shine. So these kids also, so you can have the shine and not know you have it. So some people have little bits of shine where you hear things, but you don't really know you have it, but they do have it. So the only people who can defeat it is people with the shine. So all those kids from the original movies, they all have the shine. That's the only reason why they're able to kill Pennywise, is because they can get to him, essentially. Is they can get to him equally as he can get to them. So without them maybe even knowing that they have it, but throughout the original Tim Curry, if you listen to like their lines, they do say like they know things that they shouldn't know.
I thought it was mostly Bev.
Oh, yeah.
No, it was Bev, but it was also the main guy with the ponytail in the OG.
Better than Bill?
Yes, he says that he sees, when he touches the bike, he sees things past, present, and future. It's
but that's why they showed them as kids when they were riding that bike. Okay, that makes sense.
So in the book, it says a lot more that they do have the shine, and it's a lineage of the shine. Like the army guy in the show, when he says, "I felt you in my mind," you're not supposed to feel Dick Halloran in your mind. He felt him in his mind because he felt him in his mind because he has the shining. So he felt him in his mind because he has the shining. So he could tell that.
Yeah.
But
So
he said, "Don't go in my mind." And felt
is
you
that, like
there.
I would totally be on the same page if he didn't make that girl basically cut her eye off.
Yes.
And no one stopped her, she would have been dead, right? He could have just eaten her.
Yeah.
Like everybody else he ate.
But there is a...
Because if he could do that to her and there's no way of her stopping
very
it.
scared there, too.
Yeah. Just
Yeah, but
there's a lot of times where I'm like, okay, but I get for the sake of it has to have happened.
Yeah.
He can't do it.
Right.
But then don't introduce I'm omnipresent. Because then
Wait, why not? Because I think of it like this. Ready?
he can't change it.
No, but he was trying to change it.
But he can't.
Right. But he doesn't. Okay, so I think of it like this.
I don't know who says he can. Who defined the rules of this universe?
He does. He says it. He tells you.
So I think
he brings a poster. He's
I
like,
think-
this kid kills me.
I think of it like this, right? It's like Oedipus, right? Where Oedipus, there's a prophecy, and he's trying to not have the prophecy happen, but by trying to not make the prophecy happen, it makes the prophecy happen.
I think they explain it like every time...
No, I get that.
Every time the kids try to fight back and he tries to break them apart, he doesn't realize that every time he does that, he's pulling everything back together even closer than what it was, and that's what you need to be able to defeat him. So I don't think he realizes that.
But so here's my argument. Oedipus had a fortune. He's like, this is going to happen in the future.
Yeah.
He didn't know past, present, future. Pennywise knows everything that happened, will happen.
Is things
everything
changing? Could it be that things are changing from what did happen?
But we don't know.
We're not sure.
the implication is that he's still like, this is where I die, or is it where I'm born?
Yeah.
Well,
it's like
that made sense to me because he's saying, "Is that where I'm born?" Because now he knows I got to go back and do that. So his birth is him realizing I got to go change it.
That is a hint that so when that main event happens for the first good, second shit movie, happens right after that. There is another book where they go to Derry. And there's the kids built a statue for all the kids that died. And there was also a flood right after they killed Pennywise that killed a lot of people. So they have a statue for it. And on the statue, somebody wrote with spray paint, Pennywise is still alive. So it's not necessary that like he's dead per se. They just said that so it is possible that is this my death or is it a rebirth? Feel like that is hinting at that.
No, I think that he actually did die because otherwise he wouldn't try to go back in time and try to change it.
Well, he's not going back in time.
Well, no, he's experiencing his memory.
Yeah.
So he's experiencing it. Yeah.
So I don't know if I said I did like the show. I liked the last few episodes a lot because I thought they were really cool. And I think because they were really cool, I forgave the things I was like, but how are you going back to a whole nother season now? Like doing another season. Like if you introduce, maybe he can change stuff. I feel like now we're getting
stakes.
Okay, yeah. As of now, there's nothing. I know everything. Haha. It's like, well, okay, maybe let's do something with that.
Yeah.
I kind of want to be made. I want to see people are really like the character that played Dick Halloran like a lot.
Yeah, it's cool.
They want to see a mini series on how the guy ended up in The Shining and what he experienced in The Shining because people are like, all right, next, all right, we want to see what happened.
To me, that's more interesting than another Pennywise season. But also, it has to be like a mini series because there's only so much you could do with a haunted hotel.
Yeah.
Agreed. I just feel like you could do a lot with that. And I feel like they hinted and left that possibility open that they would do that. I think there was a lot of things that was, I'm going to say it. I know a lot of people like The Shining. I like The Shining as a cinematic piece. I think it missed a lot of things it could have done. It was a good cinematic piece. It was very hollow and empty story-wise. There wasn't much going on.
Which one are we talking about?
Sorry.
I like that one.
It is good. It is a good piece. It just, if you look at it as like a story-wise, there's no backstory to like much.
Yeah, like you said, Stephen King like doesn't like it as an adaptation at least, right?
Because I started reading the book, and at the very beginning, they explained who built the hotel. What it was built on a Native American burial ground, and they don't even talk about that.
Yeah.
The owners, they even have stories behind like the guy with the dog costume. There's a whole story there. The woman in the bathtub. I feel like you could do that in the miniseries and explain a little bit about it. They explained the main guy, Jack, actually did his research when he was there and found out all about this. And I kind of was like, even just the very 30, 40 pages I read is eye-opening where I'm like, I could see where you could do so much with this, just this, the story-wise.
But I think that's also a reason why that movie is very good to people is because when you introduce that element of mystery of like what is going on, and that lets your brain go nuts with it and be like, whoa, why is this here? What is this here? Because if you over-explain stuff in a film piece, sometimes that just makes it boring too. So it's like, that's why I think it could be really good, and you have to play it very safe as to how you do it. Because if you're like super, this is why Han Solo's name is Han Solo, then it's,
I think
what are we doing?
Only problem I have with it, there's only one problem I have with Stanley Kubrick's, is the main character, Jack. Even in the beginning reading the book, he didn't go there being like a bad person. He went there being like, I feel like shit about what I did to my kid. Like I immediately regretted it. Like he's not a bad person. And then the hotel takes him over slowly. So I feel like in the very beginning, they could have made it like he was a very remorseful person that wanted his family. He wanted his family back. His wife was about to leave him for what he did to his kid. like he was trying to win his family back. So they could have done that instead of him. The character almost felt annoyed, if you agree with me. He almost felt annoyed from the very beginning to the very end. Like
You see the descent into madness, but yeah, I agree.
the character was a very loving dad and wanted to teach his kid and wanted to. He just came from a very like damaged place, but he wanted to. He was just an alcoholic, like that.
Yeah, because you definitely see. I agree. He's like very pissed off at his family, like since from the start of the movie.
Yeah.
So that's the only qualm I have.
do you
a very beautiful movie.
Do you think the reason why Stanley Kubrick did that is because if you had him as a sympathetic character, people would be upset about the ending?
That's true. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But I wanted that. I wanted to be like, oh my God, something took. I wanted to be as upset as Danny or the mom would have been. If
I think what he's saying is
attacked
just
her.
for like general audience,
Yeah.
because in general audience, if you make a really likable guy and then you kill her, people just get pissed off.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's what happened to Amazing Spider-Man 2, right? Like everybody knew Gwen Stacy was supposed to die, but the general audience didn't.
But I didn't hate him at the very end, like of it. I went, oh, the hotel took over him. I don't hate him as a character. Like I'm not like, fuck that guy.
I think I'm at the end of the movie. I'm like, I feel bad for him, but he's a piece of shit.
Yeah. I don't know if they said this line. There's a line in that movie where he says, it's a real quote, I think from the F. Scott Fitzgerald. First you take a drink, then you take another, and then the drink takes you, or something like that. And that was like a very big line. Because the whole thing was the hotel was only able to get him because he gave in to his urges. And then it was easy to latch onto him.
Yeah, I mean, I think they even in a way they show that too, right? Because when he first shows up to the bar, and there's no one even really there, it's just him, and then slowly it becomes a more. It's like,
I think that's the only scene in like, for example, like I know you guys didn't like the Dr. Sleep movie, but that's the only scene I respect like a lot in that movie is that bar scene where he sits down at the bar and is having a conversation with what he thought was his dad, and that wasn't his dad. Kind of thing. So it's a cool juxtaposition between the two.
I know why they did it, but the Dr. Sleep movie, I feel like if it didn't latch so much onto the Kubrick version of things, it probably would have been received better too.
I also think that because nobody understood the concept because Kubrick's version, he dies in the maze. In the book version, the entity tries to save the hotel by because he had to release steam from the boiler room.
Yeah.
And he wasn't doing it because he was going crazy. So they went, shit, I have to go and do that, the hotel, so our place doesn't burn down.
Yeah.
He didn't release the steam on time and it blows up and kills him.
Yeah, that's how they do it in the Dr. Sleep, but that's how The Shining is supposed
That's
to
how it's supposed to be. So by doing that, but the audience doesn't know
exactly
that in hindsight.
Yeah.
Like I liked because it was what it was supposed to be, and knowing that going into the film and watching that end, I'd be like, that meant more to me than like a person walking in not knowing. I guess it's almost like the Five Nights at Freddy, like knowing the lore before going into the movie made it a little different. Like the Knots, the villains are called the Knots, and they're a type of vampire in his universe, but they're an energy vampire essentially. There's even an elaborate backstory to those villains too. So it's when you look at it, and like I watch a lot of like behind the scenes stuff of everything. It's very big. I get why they couldn't fit it in a movie and do everything, but you got to take the bits and pieces that are like the most important parts and that are gonna make you understand. So that's the elaborate that you could do from this TV show. There is a lot where I was like, I wish towards the end that Pennywise didn't spew so much. Like,
it was a little more exposition-y at that point. I feel like they could have hinted at it.
Like the villain giving away their ego.
He was just cocky.
He's a little cocky. And I think
he
that's
pulls her
his
aside to
downfall.
tell her too.
Yeah.
He's like, come over here. Anyway.
No, he rips her leg. He rips the leg and I went, oh shit. But I get it. But I don't know.
Also,
I feel bad for that Native American boy. I'm so sorry. I ended up sticking every.
his name, Daniel.
Yeah,
It's a weird name that shouldn't be with a T.
Daniel.
I do too.
Yeah.
My issue with Dick Halloran is that the first few episodes, you actually see him like
Cocky.
and you see his personality and like you get to see him grow. And then even though like Pennywise is getting better, his story's like not as good as it was in the first
because
few episodes.
he's breaking. So
Because when they show him, I'm like, I think this guy's been drinking for the past 4 episodes. Like he hasn't done anything. He just like stopped.
Laid in bed
So-
and spoke to ghosts.
this is
I
another.
get it, but at the same time, it's like you kind of like dropped a character.
You know what it is? You know what it is? When you have a Justice League movie, you take out Superman, otherwise the movie doesn't happen.
Yeah, but you don't make Superman drink for 4 episodes.
Or you either kill him, make him
So-
disappear, get him captured.
Yeah.
There's something that was missing. So my story with the Shining, I looped over and forgot to come back to what made this connect to that.
Mhm.
So there's a scene that they don't show. They make Dick Halloran die in The Shining. He doesn't die in the books in The Shining. He dies naturally of old age. But he loops around and talks about the boxes in Dr. Sleep. That's why that scene made no sense. With them sitting on the dock and him teaching him things about how his grandpa used to beat the shit out of him. And he didn't know about the separate boxes that you could put like entities back in the boxes. So he's the one that teaches Danny Torrance how to put things into the boxes. At that point, he's dead. So that's why he disappears later. They don't, in the book, he's not dead. They just go to a hotel that he works at that point. But the boxes, he doesn't know about it. He just thinks there's one box that you can put them in. And that, I get it, you're struggling with, imagine hearing everything all at once all the time. It could drive you crazy.
Well, and the drugs thing was funny too because like, is it?
Oh my God, they're like, wait a minute. And people said, why the hell wouldn't you tell him that before he took the drug? They're like, no, wait a minute.
Is this going to silence the voices? Oh, yeah, it is.
Oh, fuck yeah. Like, don't worry.
But it also does kind of like work even after the effects run out because then he's a lot more tolerating of what's happening and he sees like the kid and
That's my favorite scene.
I'm like, it really just
That's my favorite scene is when he traps Pennywise.
I thought that's
And
so cool.
that one was
so cool.
And Pennywise wakes up and goes, what the fuck? And the guy's like, I'm the eater of the worlds. And the guy goes,
slaps the hell out of him.
You know what's funny? Because it actually shows you like how powerful his shine actually is because there's
I think because he was high there.
but he does have very powerful. He has a very powerful shine. Danny Torrance has a very powerful shine, and Abra is the most powerful shine user. And then there's Carrie. There's a whole bunch of other people.
Cujo?
No, Cujo just had rabies. I'm serious. Cujo just had rabies.
The Shining rabies.
Cujo just had rabies.
Shining.
Yeah, I think that had the.
I try to forget that exists because Stephen King said, I don't remember writing a single fucking word of that in Christine the Car one. He's like, I don't fucking remember writing those at all. He was so drugged up. He's like,
He was shining.
the cool part is in the beginning of the book, I really like the dedication that was put in the book, which was to Joe Hill King, which is a son, shine on or something like that. So I wonder, I'm curious. But
For a writer, what was he thinking naming his son Joe King?
okay, you're right.
Joe King.
And then he went Hill. No, my last name's Hill. And then sleuths were like, no, we know who the fuck you are.
Yeah,
They're like, no, how dare you try to write outside your dad's work? We know who you are. They found out that he was Joe King, Joe Hill King.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, rip. He couldn't even escape his dad's shadow.
They're the fucking.
My game is far.
He wrote some good things too. He wrote Lock and Key, which was really good.
Yeah.
And he wrote what is that one with the? Remember what Joe Hill wrote the?
What? What was the other thing?
Whoa, I think I just mined. Oh my God. That was crazy. I shined it to Tony because I was going to jokingly say RoboCop. And then he said, "Rah." It came out of his mouth before he said the rest of it. That was crazy.
Shined into
I just shined into you. Yeah. That was nuts.
I tried to into you before we recorded. Remember, we're like, "What did I watch?" I'm like, "You watched."
Yes, you did. Yeah.
He makes really,
He's
really
crazy.
cool graphic novels. Like a basket of heads is really good. He writes very, very cool, like graphic less. He writes chapter books, but he writes really cool.
I was gonna say he wrote World War Z, but I confused him with what's his name's his son, Mel Brooks.
Yep.
Yeah,
It's Max Brooks, right?
Max Brooks.
Okay, well, it sounds like the streaming service is
Still trying to shine into my head.
It seems like the streaming service is going under. So, we'll see what happens with that. But another show from this failed streaming service is The Chair Company. I watched all of it. I looked up the last episode came out November 30th, so you guys are almost done with it, right?
Oh wow.
So,
We're getting there. We'll probably
Okay.
finish it. We have not much.
well, what do you think of what you've seen?
Every time it's so good. It's so good. It drags you in, but it drags you in so much that you're like, I got to take a step back for a moment and then take a breath and watch something in between. So I don't
Funny, yeah.
And it's supposed to be like a funny gag show, but I'm like, no, I get so stressed.
It's
out
because
of
he
watching the
takes
show.
it so seriously. That
It's
is
like a
makes
mix
you
of two
like.
things.
No, I get it. Because his friendship movie was like that too. I feel where it's like comedy.
It makes it engaging, but I just feel like, oh, you add like Breaking Bad tense music over it, and you're supposed to like agree with how he feels. And I'm like, I feel like no. That's what makes it out. It makes it hilarious.
Every time, like all of his skits, people said like, if you made this skit longer, this is a crazy person, and it's true. Like in this show, he's a crazy person.
I literally could not watch the scene with the chair breaks in the very beginning where I was like,
so good.
I was like, worst nightmare, worst open.
And the fact that that's the thing, he's like, no, that shouldn't have happened to me. What's going on? There's a conspiracy.
What about him hiding in the toilet?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
With that said, it's like fun storytelling with it, like how he's like unraveling this plot and like where the places that this show goes.
The text message with the bathroom and the thinking in the bathroom.
Yeah,
I think that's what
Super
I fell on.
and like and everything like kind of comes back. It's like the music that was playing in the place that he snuck into. It's like he finally gets to the bottom of that. And he basically thinks he figures out the whole operation. But I want to know like what's with Jeep tours.
Oh my god, that's so good.
So he's telling me you're not doing Jeep tours again.
And I think that's why he even visited that place in the woods, because he used to do the tours thing there. It's just so funny. It's just like, what? And he does revisit it. You can see in his mind that he wants to. And he's like, no, it's the chair.
It kind of reminded me of like Hamster Style a little bit. I feel like it's just like, let's just throw back to something really ridiculous. Something bringing back Jeep tours.
It's so crazy that like everybody around him is like sane and he's the only one. That's why I'm like,
There's some crazy things like when they had to sleep in the burger room when they went over to his daughter's house.
And the guy that he's with is also definitely a crazy person.
With that recording that he listens to, and it's just that guy cursing again. And he's like, "This is funny."
the certain paying for his subscription.
And the porties are just,
Oh my god, yeah, where he's not watching it, he's listening to it.
Yeah. He's on his stakeout.
yeah, oh my god. So
Good.
He like yells at him to leave. I don't know if he says like yells at him to leave like a birthday party, like his son or daughter's birthday party. He's like, "You're not welcome here." The guy's like, "I just want to have a slice of pizza." Can I have a slice of pizza with my friend? He's like, "You're not my friend." Oh man, it's a very funny show. Yeah. I feel like my wife claims that she's like tolerate. I'm like, no, you like it. Come on, haha, you like it. And I was like literally just describing the show to like other people, and like just the premise like made them laugh, and they're like, it's such an easy show to like get into and watch. Yeah,
I want to see him scream just because I think you should leave had him screaming so much. So I'm like, please scream. Yeah. They even make Christmas sweaters where it says 55. Yeah. It had to list everything.
I got that shit.
You got it?
I got the shirt for him.
You do?
Yeah.
It's good.
He's the master of stupid comedy. He
Yeah,
so perfected it.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if he acts like that.
Maybe that's why Netflix is trying to buy
No, isn't that
others, because they have his other show.
like people are really funny when they're on for like acting, but then they're just regular people. Like, isn't that what happened with Will Ferrell with Elf? The guy that he was working with that was supposed to be dead was like,
Not
you're not funny. You're just a guy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wait till you see me act.
I feel like watching Tim Robinson, if he did stand up, it would be like a little rough.
Yeah, he's not a stand-up guy. He's like a
sketch routine.
Exactly. Yeah, it's like two different sides of
Worlds.
comedy. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So
like Kevin Hart's not funny outside of his stand-up comedy, and even then,
I heard he's not funny if he stands on a 1-foot stool.
he still wouldn't be taller than me.
Oh, damn. How can we get 2 foot?
8-foot stool.
8-foot stool.
He'd still wouldn't be tall enough. He'd still have small boy ass.
I just want to see you be like Kevin Hart eating a chuck, and then you
Yeah, you're like, I kick him across the football field.
punt him.
Yes.
Interesting.
that would be funny. I mean, I'd be like, it's pretty funny.
Wow, that's the only thing he's done in his whole
Right
life.
before you punt him, I'll lift him up.
You put him in one of those like football bees, and he's like, "Mama, standing on there." He comes in and punts.
I just fucking punt him. This is the only funny thing you've ever done.
Damn. What else you got? Okay. Well, we finished South Park's new season.
Oh, we didn't finish the special. We literally have one the special. Knew we were missing something. Damn it.
Okay, so we can't spoil it then.
We'll be caught up. We'll be caught up. We'll be caught up next
By the end of this episode?
Yeah.
Satan has the baby.
Oh,
Dun, dun,
Yeah. After how many months of doing an episode every 2 or 3 weeks there, I finally finished this 2 seasons. The most confusing 2 seasons of South Park ever. But hey, it was quality, so maybe they got something going for them.
Wow. I'm surprised they just didn't continue on with that whole like AI deepfake of our current president at the moment.
Yeah.
Best I
Yes.
They're like numbered out.
They did. That was a phase, yeah.
So I was like, it's strange that they didn't pull that back.
I thought they were, but Ferrari didn't. Yeah, I guess maybe the public reception has turned them away from that. I don't know.
Yeah, they're like they have it like all in their bank. It's like in their Disney vault.
I just thought it was interesting how, like, whatever, like 5 years ago, South Park was like, let's try serializing the season, and I think they found it so difficult and tiresome that they just like, no, let's go back to episodic South Park. But this time around, they really committed to being serialized. Yeah. So I mean, sure. Although they found like the perfect balance of the two, I guess, where it's like this episode focused on like Labubu, so focused on the 6-7 comedies. Like they kind of found the way to like, it's like do what they would.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like almost like perfected it. Yeah, that's telling the overarching story. So it was a very impressive, well done season. Like I'd say probably the most solid one they've done.
Are you saying that they're
so
upset? They aren't going down?
No. South Park. What was the hashtag? South Park
Sucks.
sucks now. Yeah. Okay.
Did anyone see Wake Up Dead Man?
Yes. We have watched Wake Up Dead.
What is that?
Nights Out.
Oh, that's what's going on. Okay, I think it means Knives Out. Yeah, that's what.
Nights Out. We watched it. I literally looked at him. I go, we literally watched this together like that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I watched it a day or two ago.
I liked it.
Isn't this supposed to be like the best one of the three?
That's what I've heard.
I don't know.
Better than the second one, I think.
Better than the second one.
So
it's better than the second one, so you probably like this more.
It's like
Garbage.
I don't know. It's like I'm afraid to say anything that could give me preconceived notions of the movie. I found this. It's a spoiler. I say warning. I'm not going to try to spoil it, but like if you want to go in blank slate, maybe skip ahead. I thought this was like a little bit more of like a refreshing kind of like back to bare basics.
Yeah.
Well, it's like he just kind of like gets interested in mysteries, I guess. Like he just kind of goes to like a I say, this one looks fascinating to me. And then he goes there and just like gets committed to, or like he gets emotionally like committed and involved to this mystery, but he's got like no personal reason to be there. He's just kind of like, I guess I'll travel to this part of the country and check this out. Which it was like gorgeous upstate New York. It was like, I was like, well, upstate New York looks like that. I gotta go to upstate New York. I've like, it looks like Hawaii, but it's like not. It's like mountainous and green. And I'm like, wait, it's New York. Where is this place? Anyways, so I found it to be like more of like a fun mystery that wasn't like, I found the other two movies in like not a, I mean it in a neutral way, to be, I'd say, more ambitious than this one. So it's like, I was like, oh, this one didn't like try to flip everything on its head the way the other movies did. It straight up was just like, it had layers and all, but like it straight up was just like a mystery movie. And you can say that's for better or worse, but I liked it.
I liked it. I liked the twist that it had.
It's it's about a church. It's about, priests and stuff like that.
That's pretty good. I called it from the very beginning. I literally said that one. It's funny. So he's like, we'll see. And I was like, but it,
I called it, but no, I didn't call it. I got it wrong. But there's a certain actor in it, I'll be really vague, that I was just like, it's weird that they're playing this type of really shallow character, because I think they've won like an Oscar before, and I'm like, there must be more to them. And that part, yes, was true, but in the end, when it all came down to it, I'm like, didn't you do anything that bad? It's like an admission of guilt. I'm like, all you did was like care too much. You didn't kill anyone. So
there was a couple good actors in this movie where I was like, wow. I mean, besides Daniel Craig, and all I can think about is that scene.
Dare I say, I was ready for that accent this time. I wasn't jarred by it. I was like, he's back.
Yeah, it was really cool. They explained what was going on before they even introduced him, and I was like, I kind of like Pat.
At first I was worried. I was lost. I was like, wait, they're the what do you call it, suspects for what? And it was like, because they hadn't shown it yet.
They haven't shown it. They go from the beginning.
Yeah, I was like, wait, what did I miss? I was like, they showed that one priest in the setup, like from the flashback, who like drank something and died. I'm like, are they solving that crime? Like, and then no, it's I mean, we could say who dies, right?
Yeah.
I guess so. I mean, that's what kind of kicks it off.
It's Thanos. Josh Brolin.
Yeah. There's a lot. What's her faces? Oh, there's so many actors and actor like.
Well, they say that like Rian Johnson takes MCU actors and like just puts them in Knives Out.
Honestly, and it's good.
Yeah, I'm trying not to spoil anything. Yeah, I thought it was a really good mystery. I like the way they portrayed everything. I like the way that
You think you know it, and then it's like, no, you don't know shit.
Yeah, it's like, even if you have a piece of it, you don't have the full puzzle like put together. And then I also just liked how they dealt with like the priest, and how it's different than the way LeBlanc sees things. And like, I thought that was really cool to see that juxtaposition and how that's resolved towards the end and stuff. It was really cool. It was really good.
Yeah, I like that every movie feels very different from each other.
Yeah,
and that's probably why they didn't even put Knives Out like in like the actual title card of the movie.
That's why when he said it, I was like, what is what is that?
No.
Yeah.
Check that out when you have a chance.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we covered most of it, but I just wanted to ask, because you talked about Welcome to Derry, but you didn't really mention that you've been rewatching, or did you say it to your liking?
The original televised series of it.
I heard him too.
It was good. Still good, even though we haven't fully finished it yet, because one of our friends didn't watch it. And we're like, you have to watch it or you're out of the group.
That terrified me as a child. I could not even look at a clown for like 10, 11 years of my existence. Now I love it. And my mom was like, it's so funny. You couldn't even be in the room with a clown. And this was the reason. And now you love this movie. And I went.
It always scared me. But we went to Barnum and Bailey every single year. Anyways, it never fazed me.
I stumbled upon this movie So, back in the day with the TVs that if you didn't aim the remote the correct way, it wouldn't change the channel. Well, my dad gave me the remote. He's like, whatever, I guess, and went somewhere else. So I was alone in the dark, and I couldn't change the remote from the scene with in the showers with the shower heads. And let me tell you, where the con comes out, let me tell you, that fucked me up. I was like AJ's age. That fucked me up for so long. That I even didn't look at shower drains.
That's the thing that freaked me out, is the shower drains for sure. Your plans never bothered me.
When the Fozzes are following the boy, that's a funny scene. Very funny.
The teacher himself is questionable. He's like,
I want this boy to get wet. Go take a shower. I didn't even think it was Pennywise. I was like, man, this teacher's really set this up. Fucked up, dude. He really wanted this kid to get wet. Pennywise was an afterthought to me. But no, it's good. I remember it differently, which is always funny because I remember it being more split, like the
adults and
they had two.
But it's
tapes.
not.
No, it's not.
It's
It
very
was actually
separated.
2 separate tapes, so probably why, or maybe the show was like half and then half.
Because
It's
it's really like
I remembered it more like the way the movie did it, the remake, I should say, where like that's sure they did the recoup part where it's like they're older and they're remembering it, but I thought that all like the kid stuff was joined together.
Which one do you like? Do you like it all together, then flashing back, or do you like one movie and then?
I kind of like the flashback.
Yeah.
so that's the thing. I like it chapter 1 a lot, and I wish chapter 2 didn't flashback.
Yeah.
Because if you did that, then it would be better. But as a package, it's neat to have it like this. It feels like one good cohesive story.
Yeah,
So
I agree.
it's a weird mix.
It's a weird. You see it both ways.
I do.
Like how it could be and how.
Because you could have made the It movies better if the second one wasn't relying on flashbacks. Because like we just saw the kid movie. Why are we doing flashbacks?
Yeah, it's scary. They should have did more adult scares like taxes.
No, this movie also oh my god, what's that kid's name? Whatever. I'll just.
Oh my god.
No, the other one, the one that kills himself.
Oh yeah, what's the one that
Exactly.
the Boy Scout?
Yes.
Yeah.
I can't remember his name. He's that important.
In this, like this version of it, he really doesn't matter as much at all. Because
Even as in the kid's story, he doesn't really matter. He has that one part where it's kind of like he's saying his like Boy Scout oath when they're all holding hands, but otherwise he doesn't really do anything.
he's literally introduced with the other character, and they're like, he's here too. Damn, this guy.
In the book, it was like they may or may not have been together, and that's why they hinted at it in the newer movies. Is they may or may not have had a relationship, because in the newer movies he turns around and goes, "You're married to a woman."
Oh,
The woman, yeah. Wow.
Also notice in the TV version, the original version, they rub up on Beverly a lot. All of them.
Oh my god! I literally Tony's like they're touching her again. They're literally
touching her, they're
her.
kissing her.
They're kissing her. They kiss her on the mouth. Like it's
I was like, that orgy scene happened in this one.
We were saying the same thing. Like this where it happened.
Yeah.
They already did it.
Yeah.
So they walk out of the tunnel. Tony's like, they
He's
just
just
had
had
an
sex.
orgy in the tunnel.
Yeah. And Fat Boy, the way he looking at her too all the time.
Yeah.
like a shepherd's pie.
He's gonna eat her.
He's gonna have his time. His time to shine.
Yep. But he charges at her too. He's like, he's gonna eat her. Yep.
Mm-hmm. They didn't explain in the new one when the blood shows up that nobody else sees it.
Oh,
And that she's like cleaning the bathroom, but like the dad doesn't see all the blood everywhere. It's just her who sees it. So it's a little crazy.
Yeah, they do it in the new movies too, but less. And then when we were watching the old one, I was like, oh, they dropped this.
Yeah. They just totally
We're never done with this.
I like the balloon popping with all the blood, and he's like losing his shit in the library. And nobody else sees it, so you just see him losing his shit.
we were cracking up at that because you could see everybody react. Everybody's supposed to. You're like, yes, they definitely don't see it. TV movie.
I like it because it's funny, but it's a little more grounded. I mean, like, this is probably what would have happened. Like, I don't know.
With the train enlarging and the cloud cup popping out of it.
Not my problem. I don't know about that.
Or when he turns into a little clay man and he goes down the drain.
Oh my god, yeah. That was good. I love that. He looked like the guy from Clay Fighters, the clown from Clay Fighters. That was good.
That's good. I like going back and watching it.
It's fun.
Man, Mike is calling people for a solid hour and a half in this movie. He's like, he's back. He's back.
Also, they call
He's still fucking calling people.
Time for a cigarette break.
And because they're showing things still happening actively, like to Mike too. I'm like, he's really just taking this long to call everybody. This is real time.
They also dropped a hard N a couple
my
times.
God.
And Johnny went, you're
Yeah,
not saying that. I go, listen harder. I go, they're dropping the hard N word, like hard N word.
Wow.
Yep.
That was crazy.
Yep. That was rough.
And what was with this? Okay, so two things that I was like weird. They show the turtle shell, but don't explain anything about it.
Oh my god, yeah, when it's hovering over all of them in this.
Yeah, there's no explanation. So if you don't know the backstory, you're like, what the fuck did I just see?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And then the other thing, the silver, they're saying that the silver affects him. And I was like, oh, they just think the silver affects him. But then, wait, but does it affect him? But that's the
Only
thing.
the stones affect him.
Yeah.
It even happens with the inhaler, right?
Yeah.
If
It's
you
like a
put the belief
imagination
into
thing.
it. Yeah. Because they believe it will, it will.
People said there's like that plus that they actually had the shining, so they were able to put forth that energy to him, was what killed him
That makes
because
a lot more sense.
because they said if people just went up to him and said, you're not real, he'd be like, you're dead. I killed you. Like, so it's,
I feel like it depends on the version of it.
yeah.
Because like definitely when you don't show fear to him in certain versions of it,
He gets upset,
he's done.
For sure.
Yeah.
But if you don't show fear to him in the TV show version, he just eats you.
So that's the thing in the book. It's that in the book. And they also don't explain in the book, there's this character that they completely say, fuck. And this would have explained a lot. So there's this character, you see him in the new movies. He's the brown haired with the he's in that group with that Bauer kid, but he's brown hair. He gets eaten. He goes in the tunnel and gets eaten in a new one. He actually is a very big character in the book. He has a disease that's like, where he doesn't feel like he's real in his mind. So he thinks he can do whatever he wants. He's not afraid of anything. So when the it shows up to him, he doesn't know what to put forth in front of him. So his face is consistently changing. And he takes the form of him at one point because he's like, oh, okay, I'll just use him. But he doesn't know, he's confused because he doesn't know what to.
Yeah, what would scare him?
What would scare him. So he was like, oh, you're interesting. He ends up eating him. But they say even his parents are afraid of him because he doesn't care. He's essentially a serial killer in the making. They said like he would lock kittens in like refrigerators in the junkyard and stuff like that. But he was a very important character in the book to show that Pennywise really uses people for their fear.
Yeah.
And they just didn't, they went, whatever.
The two things we were saying when we were watching the old one is one, Pennywise should have used all those bully kids. And two, if he wanted fear, he should have just dropped the Losers Club and only focused on those kids. Man, they were scared of everything.
Everything.
So it's like, it could have worked either way there, Pennywise.
I do like in the show how he's able to take all of the kids and go, follow me. And I was like, oh, he's, remember I said it to you when you were like, who's that? Yeah, I said Pied Piper, and Tony goes, like Batman? I went, might not write the story that Pied Piper happened before Batman.
Well, but they used the circus, the red circus gang. That's why it reminded me of it.
Yeah. He's playing his didgeridoo. All those kids are following him in the mist.
Yeah.
And it's funny, as soon as I went, wait a minute. When they deadlighted everybody, I went, does that mean all those kids are fucked up for life? Because the deadlights sometimes make you mentally insane. Like you can't grasp the image of what this is. It's like God in his full form showing up to you, and they're just 3 rotating lights. So.
But it didn't mess up Beverly, right? Didn't she get shed lighted?
Shining, so I don't really know.
It didn't mess up a lot of those kids.
Yeah, it did mess up, but canonically, it could, like Bowers, he showed him the lights and he turned gray.
Yeah.
In the old one, that happened in the book. He turned gray immediately because he cannot, you cannot grasp what the fuck this is. So it drives you crazy.
So what I was saying that whole episode, I was like, my guy, you are free to go anywhere, and you're really gonna do this? You can go anywhere now, and it's like, well, I ordered all the kids from Derry.
I feel like he's kind of that cocky that he was like, regardless of what I do, I'm still gonna get away. So why not? So the scene that told me that was the scene with the commander where he was like, doo-doo-doo, and walked past him and he went, wait a minute, I know you. So he was like, why the fuck not? Because I'm gonna go free anyways. So why the fuck? It's almost like his cockiness gets him in trouble.
Because he's omnipresent, he knows I'm not going to get past there anyway.
Unless it changed.
But that's why it's like, what? Yeah. So again, I think it goes back to the same Oedipus idea.
I know.
You know what's supposed to happen, but I'm going to try to change it.
I also think that it's something, I think the reason why some of these, or at least my theory, is something changed. As in, like, something changed that didn't happen in the original timeline. If you want to think about that, and then he turned around and said, "Hey, I'm gonna win anyways." You know,
what if he can change it, and then he gets to have a sequel to the movies where he killed them, and then he shows up in the 2000s or whatever?
People think that's what they want to do, is they want to continue the show, but also make a movie off of it.
Well, isn't Dark Tower like that? Like it's the multiverse.
Dark Tower has 5 or 6 books on the Dark Tower that are like.
No, but I'm saying, isn't the Dark Tower itself connecting a bunch of multiverses?
Everyone's like, people love multiverse
That's
stories.
what Randall Flagg is, but Randall Flagg is in the Dark Towers, but Randall Flagg is, in a lot of universe, he's a universe jumper, and he creates the chaos in the mist. He's that old lady in the mist that hypes people up to get angry. That's him. So in a lot of Stephen King's universe, it's him embodying somebody, pretending to be somebody, and hyping people up to do bad things.
He's named like a DC character.
He is the big bad in that universe. Like Stephen King said he is one of the ultimate evils. Because he's a human, he was just kidnapped and tortured, and bad things happen to him, and he just is a bad magician, essentially. But The Stand, the movie, he's the big bad in that one too. But he's the big bad in the Dark Tower series too, Seth. So it's interesting.
There's something that I don't know if this is old from a prior episode, but I don't know if we talked about it. Gaming Corner, Digimon, Time Stranger.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so we almost beat it.
Almost.
Did you sneak this into the outline?
Yeah.
I was trying to see it. I can't check the revision history on the tablet. I was like, Tony. I was like, wait, confused me.
Yeah, so Digimon Time Stranger. So it's the latest Digimon game, came out in October. We've been playing it, and we are like close to the end game of the game. There's a lot of cool twists in the game. Yeah, so I don't know if we want to talk spoilers, or we go with spoilers.
I beat the game. Yeah.
Okay. All right, so spoiler warning for anybody who hasn't played Digimon Time Stranger and will or should. Okay, so basically the plot of the game is there's this character you play as, whether it's the boy or the girl you choose. And they're part of this group called Atomus. And what they do is they go and they're supposed to like, was it supposed to correct time, or supposed to... because now I don't know if they were supposed to correct time, or they were supposed to just stop Digimon.
So it was happening at the end of the world.
At first, it was just the anomalies
that
they were detecting and they were intervening with, and then it became, oh, okay, well, if you're back in time, we have to fix it before the world ends.
Yeah. Okay. So then so this group they're going around, and there's a Shinjuku Inferno is like, so. In Japan, there's this big event that causes like the end of the world sort of thing, and it's related to Digimon. So when you go there and there's this like Digi Egg that you go to the digital world, there's a Digi Egg, but by trying to get the Digi Egg, you go back in time. Wow. So now the group is like, hey, you're back in time. Maybe we can prevent the end of the world from happening. And then so you go through and you have this Digimon character with you that is supposed to be like this hero. And so you see the development of that. And then there's this, there's like a whole Digimon like story going on at the same time where there's the almost like the titans of like the Olympic and the Greek and Roman myths, and then there's the like the ones that were born from the titans, and then they're fighting, but it turns out that all of these myths are actually supposed to be in this world Digimon. So it's not that they're actually myths; they're actually Digimon that are fighting each other. So then you meet like all the different like Venusmon, Bacchusmon, which is supposed to be Dionysus.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mercurymon.
Yeah. And then so you meet all that. As you go through the game, you're like, okay, so I gotta go and try to help them from fighting them to save the hero. The hero is supposed to be this guy following me. His name was Aegismon, right?
Aegiomon. Yeah.
Aegiomon. And then he's like growing up, he's getting more powers. But then there's a point where the Olympic gods, Digimon, they start dying, and you go back in time and rescue them. So you stop them from dying. And what ends up happening is Aegiomon, he starts becoming like darker, and then your group is even telling you, hey, you might have to kill him. Like, I know he's like with you right now and stuff, but you're probably gonna have to kill this guy, because if he keeps messing with time, that can make things worse. And then as you go through, you're like, oh crap, am I actually gonna have to fight him at the end? Like, what's gonna happen? And then you go through and you start realizing something's off. And so you're because your character's dad disappeared during one of these events, and you're like telling one of the scientist girls, you're like, oh yeah, so my dad disappeared and stuff. She's like, you're just describing the TV show. And you're like, oh, what? What's going on here? And then they're like, yeah, you're just describing the plot of the TV show where they go through and they stop these different anomalies and stuff. You're like, wait, so am I actually in the group, or am I just a crazy person? Like, what's going on? And then you find out that the Aegiomon, every time he goes back in time to try to change things, he's creating split versions of himself. You're one of those split versions of him. And I was like, whoa, what? And that's crazy. So now you're like, oh man, so that means I'm not even real. Like, I'm not technically real. And so then you're like, wait, but who was I talking to? All that was in your head. None of that was real.
I got Rosemond. It's very important to me. I finally got him. But then I got like the 2 or 3 years. It took me a very long time.
Lilymon.
No, Rosemond.
Rosemond. Yeah,
I know.
Rosemond's after.
We got both.
Yeah, we did get both, but I thought Lilymon was the one you were
Yeah,
after.
I was. I like
It should be
Rosemond.
Rosemond. It should be Rosemond.
I could be Rosemond
Yeah.
and Lilymon.
Yeah.
But
Leave me alone. He got his right away. It's rude.
what? No, you didn't.
Yes, you did.
Aegiomon?
And we rode him.
Whoa.
No, Garurumon you're talking about.
Garurumon.
I was like,
He got his right
Hey,
away.
which hot girl do you
Boy.
and then you're like, the dog.
No, Angie-mon.
I rode that dog.
I was like, oh.
Andrew Woman is not rideable.
No, but she should be.
Cactus. Did you ride the cactus guy? You could sit
Yeah.
on his hand like very casually.
There's some of them that just like literally hold you like a baby. I was like, carry me.
You know, like Steve Rogers.
Yeah. Exactly.
Steve Rogersmon, you know.
Oh my God, my favorite.
That sounds like a cool mind fuck of a game.
Yeah, it was awesome.
It's great. I love it.
And we didn't even beat it yet. Like, so that was like the
So much story. I'm
yeah,
like,
there's a lot going
oh,
on.
this is going to be the end. And it's like, now you still have like 30, 40 minutes to go. And I'm like, oh, God.
Yeah, it's awesome. Digimon story, Time Stranger.
Yeah.
They tell you right there in the title, story. No, there's a lot of cool stuff because I think it's neat. If you do a lot of the side missions as you're going to, when you are meeting all these Digimon, you get to directly see when you go back to the present time, like how you affected them and what you did through them. It's so cool.
Yeah.
Like the Bear Brothers, you did that stuff. How they ended up like completely separate and
Yeah.
oh,
They get stronger because of, it was so cool. And there's Rachel's like, am I supposed to be attracted to this cat? Because one of the Gatomon becomes
I don't understand this. They glow up. Everybody glows up, and most of them glow up into girls with huge boobies. And there was a cat, and I'm like, this was a cat and now it's a human, so I don't know how to feel about this.
What about Shellmon?
Shellmon.
Was,
My
God.
Oh my
I warned you
God.
about Shellmon.
Yeah,
I'll
that
show
guy
you.
It's crazy. I warned them about Shellmon. I'm like, guys, there's gonna be this one. You're gonna have to just look past it. But man,
You have to wear really tight pants.
So this is the original Shellmon. This is the Shellmon you run into before he turns into the evolution, which I'm gonna
yeah,
find.
that's Shellmon. Venus one. Yeah, Venus is good.
A completely nude woman.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
Very interesting.
And
It's integral to the plot, I'm sure.
Yeah.
it is. Technically, yeah. Oh.
No, this does not even does her justice.
Oh yeah, that's.
Wow.
You see her full ass.
Yeah,
a lot of the time. So that I have my team. So I worked very hard in the game to.
If that's how they eat when they evolve, is out through their ass. So like put down.
Time for my sustenance. Digis.
And they
If you're
all
playing
go
the other
up.
game, you have to be like, Venusmon, you have to take a shit. Let me bring you to the potty.
Hey, my air ball.
Yeah. No, but this game is a lot more like
Give me another one.
the evolution system is awesome. You're able to actually like get all the Digimon fairly quickly. A lot of them you could like move them in different paths. So almost any of them can become any of them in a weird
Yeah.
way. Where it's like, okay, well, I want this one. Well, if I go back up this way and then go down that way, I could get this other Digimon. And I love the way it is because I've been able to like get pretty much anyone I wanted in the game. And I was able to build my team, the Goon Squad, of all the hot girls.
See after you.
Yeah.
Digimon is just the beginning.
No, there's
so
another
good.
one that
Let me look.
I'm
up.
like, holy. That's the one that Black Automon Digivolves into.
Oh,
That it's the woman form of Beelzemon.
Yeah.
And holy crap, that one I was like, I need to get this one. That one's like a mega form.
This girl I loved that when we ran into her. I was like, oh my God.
She's cool.
She's hot goth mommy.
I like that one. She's more modest, leaves more to the imagination.
It's just showing a little bit of arm.
Yeah.
Lady Devimon was another one I got.
People cosplay her.
I love
lot.
Lady Devimon.
This girl, immediately this girl. You run into this girl immediately.
Yeah, Junomon, right? Yeah, Junomon. She's like, well, she goes nuts. She gets crazy. I got so mad at her.
At least I forgot to feed her cat or something.
Oh my God. I died when
there she is.
Oh my god.
Who is this?
That's the
Like
one.
ready to go into the underworld.
The one that used to be a cat.
The one that used to be a cat. I go,
He's talking about her.
I don't know how to feel about this.
She's awesome. She's
She's so cool.
Ah,
That'd be a cool cosplay if she was completely fucking naked.
she's not completely naked.
Tony.
I mean, it just said
Look at where
she's
pants
the
lie.
queen of underwear.
Look at her pants lie.
So you just got to make sure you shave. That's all. Everything else is fun.
Jesus. No, I'm happy with the designers of Digimon. They did a great job. Oh yeah, Mercurymon.
Is this what
Yeah.
Superman's gonna have to do later on to compete? They're like, we have fifth evolutions
And
now.
Rosemon, yeah. Hell yeah. There's not enough room on my team to have all of them. Like,
No.
Tragic.
I have to literally decide which ones I'm like, oh, shit.
Who do I want in my harem today?
Yeah.
It'd be so weird to like run into Alex in like a back alleyway in this game.
Get ready to fight. Like,
Please, Mom.
No, but
Is your team similar? Or with the dog?
Scooby?
like I said, that's my goon squad. I have my normal team.
Oh, okay.
But when I want to pull them out, I pull out my goon squad.
I see.
But I have the people I rely on more.
We're playing on phone for 8 hours. This is overtime now.
Yeah. When I play for 10 minutes, the goon squad comes out.
If your goon squad lasts more than 6 hours,
You're gooning pretty good.
your local urgent care.
And they just came out with the DLC too. So the DLC is Parallelmon, and he's like the Digimon version. So every season,
on all of these turn into men?
yeah,
Wow.
parallel to the women is. There are men like that too. There's hot dudes too. Don't worry, I got you.
Oh my god, that sounds so
We also missed all these evolutions and to get.
Yeah, that's crazy. But So parallel.
Who was
Every
this?
season of
Yeah, who
Digimon,
was
the
that?
show is like
She was that.
except for the
but
first
we
two,
went into her like
are
this,
a
and
different.
then She's a
Sorry, no. I'm gonna go. Is a different digital world. So it's basically all these different universes, and it's been that way. It's like kind of like Final Fantasy, where like you can jump into almost any of the seasons. It's a different world, and Parallelmon is like one of the only Digimon that goes across all of them. So this is the one character that could bring in any character from any of the universes and like pull them together. So it's cool because you're already like starting to see it with the DLC, and we weren't sure if this game was even tied to the other Digimon story games, but now like through this too, you can see that yeah, it's all like the same world. And what's also neat is that the Digimon, because it's like a digital world, they have like different servers. So they have like the Iliad, which is this one, and then they have the file village, whichever one, and that's like the other main one. So it's super cool to see how they pull it off. I'm in love with the game. It's great. It's one of the few games that I like completely beat. I did all the side stuff. Awesome. Period. I was so happy.
Look at Digimon cranking out hit after hit. Good shows, good games. Good job. Okay. So we're in the holiday season. Any holiday cheer from the Optimism Corner?
But hi guys, welcome to the Optimism Corner. As always, I'm Rachel. Okay, we have a little holiday cheer here, guys. Holiday. Happy Hanukkah. The last day of Hanukkah is today. All right, so we have some holiday cheer. Christmas exclusively, sorry. The first artificial Christmas tree was made from dyed goose feathers.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's fascinating.
Santa Claus's has a postal code in Canada. Does anybody want to guess?
Oh, shoot.
001.
That's got to be a good answer.
Yeah, it's like 4040.
Hoho.
Oh.
I don't know how.
Yeah.
And also, Jingle Bells was never written as a Christmas song.
Jingle
Was it
Bell,
ring
Jingle
a bell?
Bell. Yeah, was it? What's it? And
Well,
Die Hard was never
It's
supposed to be
a
a
pro
Christmas.
sled. It's a pro sledding song.
Jingle Bell, Jingle Bell.
What fun is to ride in a one horse open sleigh? It's just the horse and a sleigh.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You're doing Jingle Bell Rock.
Oh.
Jingle bells, jingle bells.
You're singing Jingle Bell Rock right now?
Yeah.
Jingle Bell.
No, he did Jingle Bell Rock
Jingle
first.
Bell Rock.
That's what I did. Yeah. That's Jingle Bells to me.
I have one more.
Oh.
39% of people prefer artificial trees with colored lights.
39. Wow.
39. So you're
Make it
being
100%, baby, because I.
Yeah.
Artificial baby.
Trees are very
88
good.
I'm sorry. 3 and 4. 3 out of 4 put up. Only 77% of people put up Christmas trees with decorations on it.
What
That's a big
decoration?
percent.
Yeah.
7.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
I wonder where they get these numbers. But hey,
I don't know.
very, very good power.
Yeah, it's true. No one ever questioned me about my tree. How the fuck they know? Yeah. That's crazy.
Okay, well, your holiday season wouldn't be complete without finishing season 1 of C, the Apple TV show, starring the Jason Momoa as the venerable and feared Baba Voss, the blind man who hears. Well, they all hear really well, but hears really, really well.
Well, only sometimes, right? Because people sneak around and stuff. And
Oh, yeah, except for those times.
okay.
But if anyone would catch him, it would be him. You see, he's the one who's like creeping around, and they're like, he knows how to tiptoe real good. Okay, yeah, so I believe we're finishing season 1.
Whoa.
I mean,
Episode 8.
so as always, Matt's here with his perfect notes, and he even knows the episode because I said it.
Saying I have no idea.
Which episode? And for this one, I actually have the title of the episode, House of Enlightenment.
What?
So, floodlights beam on the children. So the Kofood and the honey was, all of them, they get the floodlights
Both
on.
of them? So I'm trying to confuse them. You're editorializing saying confusing.
Sea boy and sea girl.
Yes.
Okay.
And they meet their daddy.
So do you remember where we left off? They were on the lavender road that was taking them to meet their biological father, the man who could see, Jerla Morel. And they I guess, were escorted across this area that like the sound would make people shoot arrows and like kill them upon sound. So they're just like, oh no, they have clearance from the man, I guess. So they have gone over there now. Then they're in this house, and he's got some technology. I guess we'll get into it.
Yeah, a couple of things. I mean, he looks too young, first of all, so he's got stem cells on his side. And Gerald Morel just bangs everybody and spreads his seed, pretty much. That's what we're finding out. And the town apparently is colorful. I don't remember what the town really looked like.
me
Either. I remember it being fairly monotone.
I remember everything being indoors. This town is colorful. It's Oz. Sure, why not?
Gerald Morel has a cult family, and they're strange. But they have hot showers.
Ah,
So,
you wrote he has hot showers.
yow. Yeah. That's a good point. It's like, how are they getting the heat in
What's their
place?
fire?
I guess. I don't know. I mean, they do touch upon that later on when they are making like certain things that they have fired in areas.
That's a note that I guess starts with season 2. I was wondering when we'd start. Like, at some point while we were watching the show, we just identified pointless fireplaces everywhere.
Oh my god, yeah.
A heating source, but like, you know, filming wise, it's a lighting source. It's just like
all over
but-
the place.
yeah. Until then,
And he had indirect lighting in each room. He had like
Floodlight showed across all the children, both of them.
indirect lighting.
The floodlight thing is funny because once again, all these people are blind.
Yeah.
So the floodlight turning on someone is like, huh? Where are they? See boys, see girls?
yeah, no,
but
I mean, we could see.
Yeah. But ideally, when you're shining upon someone in this world, they would be blind.
Right, they wouldn't. It wouldn't matter if this floodlight is close enough.
It's like, what the fuck was that?
And they have Michael Jordan paintings in the entire area.
What?
Yes.
They have Michael Jordan paintings. So posters, maybe
Of Michael Jordan.
Is Sonic for hire?
Yeah.
along with the Monet reproduction painting in each room, alongside Michael Jordan.
But they're all blind now. Right?
No, these people can see.
See, yeah, they're able to.
It's a house of enlightenment.
Yeah, they're able to enjoy the visuals of Michael Jordan.
And apparently, they only have visuals from like our relative time period, or I guess like a Monet, like art that we would call art, but like nothing from like after our time. Society must have just died during this, you know, our time.
Gotcha.
I have noted down brother and sister sleep together. What? I think they shared a bedroom. I don't think they had intercourse.
Was this? Yeah, but there are moments in the show where like
They're like a little too close.
yeah, they got that like yeah.
They got that sexual tension. It's really weird, Honey One.
Oh.
Yeah, and Kofu in there, see boy, see girl. But they don't ever do anything, but it's really bizarre, their relationship.
Just like that, my second reference is Mr. Peanut movie. The brother and sister from that movie, they were like a little too cozy.
They're like Doctor Strange and his sister.
Okay, yes. So,
Yeah, talk about mom while sleeping tight and non-sexually platonically.
Okay. Important point. Yes.
Yep. Bad bald man makes hot tea, gives to Baba Boss's wife.
okay, so now we're with a.
They're
a B-plot now.
We're with Barbara and everything.
It's hot tea.
Yeah, not cold tea.
It's a hot tea. It's a hot tea.
And the lighting was, yeah.
In fact,
And this one was from a fireplace, bro.
Okay. You can
Before
see,
we started actually acknowledging all the fire.
definitely see the smoke from the tea, or else you wouldn't have noted it was hot.
And I think it's in a cold area, so you're really going to be able to see the smoke from it.
Yeah.
So it talks about the soldiers who could mutinize the Stink Fang Queen.
Mutinize?
Mutinies?
yeah, I think you're trying to say a mutiny. You're mutinies. Yeah, the soldiers who could.
Like mutate or like
No, like a mutiny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like overthrow her. Yeah. Okay, sorry, Joe Morel's son.
Oh my. Watch as a big mouth woman.
I wanted you to say
A big mouth bitch. I forgot who the big mouth bitch is, though.
I don't know, but it's funny. He watches a big mouth bitch.
Maybe it's Shirley Morel. I don't know. I'm drawing a blank on who this bitch is, but they were a bitch.
I'm confused again. Wait. Are we still in the tea place?
Now we're with
Whoa.
the Shirley Morel people.
We're back to Driller. The only note there was T.
Matt, read your next one.
Baba Voss's wife tries to reason with her stink-finger sister. Stink-Fing Queen must decide to give up her title.
Okay,
Got a full-ass library in his sex enclave.
I read it wrong. I read Baba Boss's wife tries to reason with Stinkfinger's sister. I was like, but she's the same person. With Reddit. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Okay. So
with hers. There we go.
Yeah.
Because I lost that her in there too for a second.
Yeah.
I was like, wait a second. What?
but so the stuff, because you're jumping around two different plots. So it's like the stuff with Baba Boss and his wife and everyone else that can't see is in this area, and then the people that can see are back in. So when you get back to the full ass library, that's back in a plot, Joe Morel's place, with all his like visual things. So he's got like a whole like, it was a pretty big space, right?
It was huge. It was like an entire school or something, or college.
Yeah, it's like it's all looted up.
Yeah, he's got a decent like ranch level place. I don't remember it being a second floor. I remember the indirect.
I think it's just burn that we set the visuals, so we'll see what happens later.
Oh my god, yeah, because in season 3.
No, this episode.
Oh wait, in this one
some
too?
good shit happens.
Okay,
We're gonna get.
Oh, that's right. Yes. Okay, so they have coal energy and want to have coal power light for the sighted. Coal Daddy is old as fuck, and Jerla Morel is like 40 and has a dong that looks 50. Or song that looks 50.
Has a son.
Son that looks 50.
He has a dog that looks 50.
He wrote.
I lost
Matt wrote song, but he said dog. He thought that's what he meant to say.
Wait, but how would he? So you? He's like, this guy looks 40, but that dog is definitely 50.
I don't know why you said dog. Why you say dog?
I was like, maybe I meant to write dog. I remember it. I'll say it.
Oh my god!
Yes,
dude.
you say he has a son that looks like he's older than him.
Okay.
Yes.
And so is his penis. It's
His dig was at him.
count the rings.
How an evil tribe visits, don't ask. How a girl gets left at Posey tribe area. Blind Snaps wants Baba Voss's daughter. I'm confused by that one myself now. Oh, because they're snapping around. They did the...
Okay.
Yeah.
What is that? Is it echolocation?
That's just kind of like how they greet each other at times.
Can they
If
talk?
I remember correctly. Oh, no, they do a weird snap thing sometimes. It's just...
Like yip people. Huh?
Oh, no, it's weird. So, yeah, okay, now the blind snaps. I do have a recollection of that. Jerlin Morel wants the son for himself. Or a song, if you want me to see.
Or the dog. He wants that dong for himself.
Instead of his
own dog.
You said it was his. He wants the son for himself. He wants to keep Seaboy.
Okay. Oh, that's his, right?
Yeah.
That's his boy?
He's his property.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, but he abandoned him and he didn't raise him.
Oh, he purposely abandoned the
He's
kids?
his father, but he isn't his daddy.
I believe so, yeah.
Or his daddy.
That was like some Yondu line right there.
I loves me some Yondu. Kofun gets socked in the face by a guy that acts dumb, then sucker punches him. Big Bald Man talks about how much of a bitch Baba Voss's wife's sister is. Witchfinder is the bad bald man.
What?
Yeah.
You just watched, you did say
It's
bad.
the bald man, correction. Bald. Witchfinder gets stabbed by Driller Morel's son. I don't know why he kept auto-correcting the song.
Yeah.
We'll have to just get over that.
Yes.
Song is son.
And to me, it kind of looks like Mel's and Day.
Yeah, you've been calling him Malzin Day this whole time.
I have. Stink Queen gets extra stinky thanks to murder.
Tagline.
Kofun hits Drilla Morel. A guard pulls out a fucking Glock to potentially kill Kodak.
It's a Kodak movie.
Drilla Morel. I presume it's Baba?
Oh, this is Kofun.
Kofun, maybe it is Kofun. Right? Correcting it to Kodak.
Maybe.
Wait, who has a Glock?
It's literally the same sentence. Kofun hits Joe Morel, and then someone pulls a gun on him for hitting Jerlin Morel.
The guard
It just
glove.
you have the same beginning and end of the sentence. It must be for Kofu's. So yes, he has guns. You were bringing guns into the show. We have people who could see, and we have guns. It's basically becoming a completely different show. Yeah.
Huh.
All this old technology is gone. Kofun almost fucking dies, but Baba Voss saves him. Baba Voss hates books, attacks them to no tomorrow, and calls Shirley Morel a stinky pig fucking rat.
Yeah.
That's not even the end.
Yeah.
I know. I love the stinky Phil's fucking laugh.
I thought it was he hates books.
You're reading a book.
Yeah.
He does-
Fuck.
Aren't you reading Shining?
Yes.
He's very anti, like cited things. So it's just like, you like these things, he starts destroying them and burning them.
Would you consider that a racist?
Yeah.
That that gives me the same energy of that kid on YouTube who tried to shove the remote up his butt when he was angry. You like these fucking books?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's like
Same over
reversed ableism.
Yeah. That's strange.
Shirley Morel is speaking to Baba Voss through a speaker like a principal. Shirley Morel has a baseball bat. Baba Voss had a super giant blade. But Shirley Morel had a secret knife as well.
What happened to the gun?
I don't know. It just goes away. But Shirley Morel pulls out a gun and shoots Baba Voss. That's what happens to the
I
gun.
love there's 3 lines out. Like, I have a bat. Well, I have a blade. Well, I have a knife.
And he calls it an ancient weapon. A weapon of choice for men with no balls. Direct quote from Baba Voss.
Wow.
Kofun shuts off the power.
Say, if you got a gun, you got no balls?
Yeah.
Just shoot him. He'd be like, all right, there you go. That way. You want to see balls? Yeah.
Exactly. And it's always like the little things where apparently calling your, it's like you have no balls is like, that's an expression that survived 600 plus years.
Yep.
Even though sometimes they all talk like old Shakespearean characters.
And snap when they can
Yeah.
talk.
It's like those weird moments where they talk all modern. I mean, our time modern.
Yeah.
It just like, hurts my brain.
Baba Voss fucking somehow knows the power is out and tells Shirley Morel, welcome to my world. That was confusing.
That was
so
What?
exactly, right?
What?
Yeah, so when the power shuts off, Shirley
Baba Voss
Baba
knows
Voss-
somehow.
yeah, he's like, ooh.
And we were like, how does he know that it's dark now?
He can see, right? He's just pretending to be blind so that he doesn't get killed by everyone else.
We have no idea.
That'd be a crazy twist.
Right?
Because then he still says, welcome to my world.
According to his eyes, it says he's blind, but
Yeah. He was born in the dark.
but his hours spots that one. And nobody says it's dark in there. Not even Shirley
Does it
Morel.
make a big generator off sounds?
No. In that area that they were in, there was nothing besides books.
Yeah, I don't recall that. And even
Just
if there
basically someone
was,
turn the lights off.
it should be a
Not even-
foreign sound to him.
Yeah. No one is around to tell him the power is out. What?
So I think it would be hilarious if if he was like, "Oh, you're in my world now. The lights are still on." He just thinks they went off.
Then I got.
Maybe he could edit.
There's also some natural light here and there, so it's like it's not even really that dark.
Yeah, it's like movie dark.
Yeah. Baba Voss squishes out Shirley Morel's eyes.
What?
He does.
Are you serious? This guy's a gun. Why is he not dead? Because he hates eyes. He hates the ability of sight. Fuck your eye. dude.
Yeah. Here's your poetic.
Oh my
ending.
god. That's so stupid.
Weird light-haired wizard listens to Stinkfing Girl giving the Witchfinder's death speech.
That makes no sense.
Yeah, I don't know.
It was a string of W words.
Move on.
It really was. Yeah.
Weird white hair.
Weird light-haired wizard was there.
A lizard.
You may have said lizard, yeah. I have to rewind it to it.
And he listened and stared as Thick Fing Queen gave a speech about what was his name again? The bald man, the bad bald man, but he's not bad. Turns out
Tamuktaju.
Tamuktaju. He's got that
Witchfinder.
Yes, the Witchfinder.
Yeah.
Helped. Whoopsies, lady on a bridge waiting Baba Voss.
If I had to guess, you're talking.
Yeah, then we have to guess.
I'm gonna say you're talking about Paris
I think so.
because
Hilton?
Oh no. She has a, I say, reminisce to like Whoopi Goldberg.
Yeah,
Whoopi got autocorrected to Whoopsie.
Yeah, I like whoopsies better. I kind of want to refer to her as whoopsies from now on.
I knew I'd get better following this when we got to this episode.
Weird fire going on where the Witchfinder died. Witchfinder looks a lot too alive to be dead, though.
Oh, he has a good note.
Possible city? I don't know.
Possible city.
And that's it.
Wait, what do you mean possible city?
They show like a city
Oh,
and like on a mountain. They're like staring out at the city and they're like, wow, look at that. It's kind of like, it looks like when Joel and Ellie are standing and they're staring out at the city.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it looked like.
But they can see, right? These people can see.
No, they can't. So it's like we could see it, but they can't.
Oh, so
you want to just yell, "It's a city!"
yeah. It's city down there.
There's a city down there.
I sure do.
And we shouldn't say it yet because they haven't revealed it yet. Like I'm watching the show, I just like want to know like where in the world they are.
Mhm.
Like they're all speaking English, so it's like I imagine it's somewhere in American accent or like or possibly Canadian. Like if they're somewhere in between those two countries. And I was like if they don't answer, I'll be pissed. So they do at some point, and I guess we'll get to it when they get to that episode. But yeah,
Interesting.
that we finished season 1 of C, guys.
Did you see that coming?
Yeah, Gerald Morel didn't.
World.
Yeah,
I don't know why you didn't just shoot him. That's annoying.
he did shoot him.
Yeah, he did shoot him. He just didn't work.
He didn't shoot him fatally.
So stupid. So stupid.
You have a finite amount of bullets in the world. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he had one bullet.
A single bullet, definitely not. Yeah. Okay, with that, everyone, thank you so much for watching this episode of Pseudo Adults, or listening to it, or however you ingest your medium. Hope you have a very, very happy holiday.
Whoa, there's the happy holidays. There are the claps, snaps, the blind snaps.
Happy everything. Oh my God, the lights.
On that?
I'm Alex.
I'm Rachel.
There's Tony.
And I am Kyle. We are Pseudo Adults.
The ending one. The ending one.